sound file, but
That's the one thing we always get.
what?
Your sound is good.
Yeah. Got good sound. Good and soundproof.
Good sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, little echoes.
You got to do bop, 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 bop.
Yep. The arsonist has oddly shaped feet.
All right.
Bumblebee. That's from American Pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I got some brisket cooking upstairs.
Is that what's outside?
Well, I smoked it last night for like 6 hours, and then I put it in the oven at like 3 in the morning.
Did you sit outside with the smoker?
Fuck no. It was fucking freezing last night.
It was fucking cold.
It was cold as shit.
Yeah.
It was like fucking 15 degrees overnight. How's that weather? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All righty. See, I'm recording this time. And we're off.
Welcome to Gamer Athletes, coming to you from the End of the World Tattoo and Cigar Bar Studio in Northwest Indiana. The Mount Everest of gaming excellence.
The Mount Everest.
Delivering all the gaming news and info that you as athletes deserve.
Athletes. All right, this is Gamer Athletes. We are your hosts, Chris Carr and...
Dan Martinez.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it is cold out there.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sun's out, so it's nice.
Yeah, freezing my dick off last night. Yeah. Okay.
What do we got? Black Friday sales. It's like all that and Cyber Monday dominating my feed. So it's like news was just hard to find.
You're a
because of
consumer.
Yeah. Wow, man, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Ubisoft slips ads inside of us, and AI porn.
Yeah, AI porn is always...
Ubisoft getting real aggressive.
Yeah. Always follow us on Instagram, gamer.athletes, Twitter, Gamer Athletes PC, YouTube, Gamer Athletes Podcast. Our podcasts are now available on YouTube, all of them. And our Discord server at Gamer Athletes. Remember to leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and we'll read them live. Now we can read them live. Anyway, you want to get into some of these warm-ups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That first one's yours.
Yeah, the dildos in Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know there's a dildo weapon in there?
Yeah.
It's an epic. I don't think they call it epic.
So it's a gold.
Iconic.
It's a rare one.
It's an iconic weapon. Yeah, I had it. It's funny. When you whip it out, it like vibrates and shit like that. It's just like...
Grand Theft Auto did it.
Did they?
Long time ago.
All right. So anyway, there's dildos fucking everywhere. There's like a dildo store. They got like fists and everything fucking in there. These massive fucking dildos.
Yeah.
And then every hotel room you go into, it's like, well, shady hotels. There's fucking dildos coming out of the drawers and everything.
Yeah,
like that.
that is, yes, that's a thing.
There's a ton of fucking dildos in there.
Plus, there's a sex scene with that one chick. If that's a corpo, she threatens you, and you either help her or help the psychos. I think her name's Meredith or something like that. Like,
I think you're right.
you meet her, yeah, you can have a sex scene with her.
That's where you get the dildo from.
I think I
the
did.
dildo
I did have
lightsaber.
sex with her. I think.
Yeah, it's like a lightsaber dildo. So I'm walking around, and it's like, the funny thing is, it's like stronger than a katana.
I mean,
So you're out there, like whacking motherfuckers with the dildo.
It's hard. It's like every open world game from the time of Grand Theft Auto, like there was always some like shock value. And at the time, it was like, oh my god, there's prostitutes. Oh my god, there's a dildo as a weapon.
Yeah,
the gimp suit. You could do the gimp suit. I
what
think
is that?
One of them.
Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, I think so. It's like now, like open world games, like what are we gonna do to like get that shock value?
Yeah,
Not
well, I
much
guess
now.
a dildo lightsaber.
Put someone in there without pronouns.
Yeah, they
That
can
might
do
freak.
that.
Yeah,
Just a
but
neutral.
Cyberpunk is like the haven for that, though.
What haven't? Yeah, okay.
You don't know what you are.
Yeah, like I was going through. It was funny too. So I was going through my outfits, like changing my clothes. I told my daughter was sitting there, my 13-year-old. Like I'm sitting there, I was like, "Hey, you want to go? We go to the store and pick up some outfits." You know, she's watching me.
Yeah.
So then I'm in the menu and I'm like, "Hey, doing this," and I hit a button and she was completely fucking naked. I was like, "Watch out! Don't look at that!
Oh, look at that.
Don't look at that!" So
Check out my labia.
yeah, that's that's my dildos and cyberpunk story. There's I didn't even realize there was that many fucking dildos in there. Okay, this is another one. The
I should have
McRib is
stopped
back.
and got us McRibs.
I had one for the first time ever. The other week.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, supposedly last year was supposed to be their farewell
the final
tour.
day. See ya.
Yeah, and then they brought it back this year.
Was it last year?
I think
thought
so.
It was the year
2022.
before. Oh, okay.
I'm not a big McRib follower, so what was the Simpsons episode where they did the?
Oh, I don't know, man. Look at it, it's so popular that they created a McRib locator because they don't.
Yes.
It doesn't go nationwide.
No.
It's territorial.
Yeah, I called it. Said it warns you on that McRib locator to call ahead. So I called ahead and made sure they had the McRib.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
I picked up a
What'd you
couple.
think? It's fake rib.
Yeah, but it's not. It's pork meat. They just
Yeah.
put it in a mold and
Mold. There's no bones.
yeah. No, there isn't
Yeah.
any bone. I mean, it's okay.
Natural smoke flavor.
I mean, would I swim through a swimming pool full of razor blades and broken glass for it? Probably not.
Nah.
No.
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 I might
I
go
don't
in
even
after
think.
this.
I don't even think I'd walk a half a mile to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was really craving one and my car was broke down, I wouldn't walk.
It's hard for me to like it as much as like it's odd for me specifically. Maybe not just me, but people in this area that went to Portage High School when I did.
Why? Because what is it, haram?
Every Monday we had a rib sandwich at school.
Really?
And yeah.
Was it gross?
No, it tasted like the McRib. It's exactly like the McRib, except it was round.
At school.
At high school, in our cafeteria, every Monday or Tuesday was rib day. And you can get you a McRib.
Huh, interesting.
I mean, it didn't have the onions and shit on it, but like it was just a bun with the rib.
Yeah, I just didn't think it was that good. They said it was like better like 20 years ago or 15 years ago.
I mean, I guess. I mean, fucking McNuggets haven't changed in 43 years.
Those are fucking good as shit.
haven't
Though.
changed. Yeah.
The McDonald's chicken nuggets. Yeah,
I-
that's like peak snacking.
I like Chick-fil-A. Nuggets.
Their nuggets?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a nugget. I went to Chick-fil-A for the first time like 3 years ago, and I didn't understand the hype.
What'd you get? Sandwich?
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah, the nuggets are good.
Yeah. I like the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I can understand why motherfuckers were killing each other with that. A couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were killing the
Yeah.
shit out of each other for that.
Close that.
What is that in the background?
That's a map. I'm looking for something on Assassin's Creed.
Cheating, huh?
I got no time to be looking around and wandering around for hours.
That's what the internet's for.
Yeah. So
Yep.
McRib, I'll get one after here.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yep. It's adequate.
Yeah, like it'll put something in your belly. That's for sure.
Eminem in Fortnite, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna cover this story.
I mean, who cares? He's barely relevant anymore, right?
yeah, I think I made
His
this
daughter
point.
is more popular than him at this point.
Like I was trying to think in my brain, when I was making that video about the ads in games, that what other games have like ads in there, and then I came up with the example of Fortnite. Fortnite is just
one big ad.
one big ad for every popular thing that's coming out.
You want some revenue and some attention? Put it in Fortnite.
Yep.
Because every sale you make off the skin, plus it gets eyes on it. Yeah, big.
I would be interested to see how many skins that sells.
Are you gonna buy an M&M skin?
No,
Nope, I don't think so.
no, I'm not even playing Fortnite really. When they did went back to the original map, I played a couple games and that was about it.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I want to beat some of these games that I'm trying to play, so I can boot up. I think I'm gonna boot up Halo. See what
You're
it's
gonna
like.
boot up Halo?
Yeah, I was reading some stuff about it. And
On the Xbox?
it's improved.
Yeah,
Ways. Not that I have time to sit there and just play multiplayer games, but
I
I'd
do
like
want to go
feel
through
it
the
again,
campaign with my boy
Yeah,
because they didn't have co-op for the longest time in
Yeah.
the campaign, and now they do. But they've had it for like a year. I didn't even know that because I quit checking on it.
Yeah, like I said, it was a pain looking for some of these stories because like everything, even Twitter, like everything was just Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday,
Yeah,
and like you can get a rogue ally,
Raj,
ROG,
the Asus Raj.
ROG
Yeah, the ally for $450.
$450 for the nice
bad
one.
deal.
for the nice one.
Might have to buy that
I was tempted.
to buy it. Yeah.
I saw it live in Best Buy in person.
Did you see the new Steam Deck OLED?
I really like that too.
Yeah, you should get it.
I think I might like get the ROG though.
Yeah, I would say the selling point for the ROG is it runs on Windows 11. And because it runs on Windows 11, you can get all your Xbox games.
Right.
Yep. The Steam Deck just runs on Steam, so you have...
Can I get
you
Steam
your-
Deck on ROG? Can I get Steam on ROG? If it
Yeah,
runs
because it's
on Steam?
Windows 11.
Boom. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna get.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure on that. You could do a quick
I mean,
Google,
I'm not
but I
gonna. I'm not
imagine
doing
you
it anytime
can.
soon. I can't keep up with the games I have, let alone buy another system. So
And I've seen like the upscaling when you plug it into like a TV or something
Yeah.
like that. It's not bad.
but they were selling a Series X. with Diablo for $430.
Yeah, I think the regular Series X is only like $399 or something.
You with
like
an
that.
Amazon coupon, you can get the Series X for $399.
Yes,
right
that's
now.
what it was. That's what I saw. Where do you get the coupon at?
I don't know. I'm not getting one, so I didn't look.
Yeah, what is this Bad Friends?
Bad Friends, the podcast.
Yeah.
I saw him live
Oh, did you?
Saturday.
Where?
Chicago Theater.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Amazing.
Who's that in that?
That's Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee
and Andrew
then-
Santino.
Yeah, the redhead, the ginger fucker.
Oh man. So and then they had one of their sidekicks, Juicy. She came out, did a set. She was all right. And then she hosted. And then Bobby Lee did a set. And then Andrew did a set. A stand up. And then they pull everybody on stage, get the couches and everything out, and then they have
Did you go up on stage?
No, we were way up.
Yeah.
So
You
I
had
mean,
cheap
but that
seats?
didn't even matter because you can scan a QR code and they like bring certain people upstate. They had people with hidden talent, so they have you go up there and they talk shit.
That's
about
what
your
we're gonna do.
talent.
We're
It's
gonna do a
pretty
live
funny.
podcast
Oh man, it was good. Like
on
watch
stage,
it.
Chicago Theater.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
They were good.
Okay.
Got a T-shirt. You know,
I just see clips of their podcast. I never watched like a full one through.
I mean, clips are words. I've listened
Yeah.
to them in the car instead of watching them, but
Yeah.
they're on the podcast services.
I need to start doing
Those
clips.
motherfuckers are funny.
Yeah, Bobby Lee's pretty funny.
They said it right away. They were like, "Hey, look, we're safe here because you guys like our shit. We're gonna be offensive tonight."
Yeah. My favorite thing that the Bobby Lee did is he was on Fighter and the Kid with Callan and
Is it the brutally molested?
yes,
Yeah,
that
everybody
is
brings that
fucking
one up.
great.
They brought it up on the stage.
Did they?
They're like, "What state was he?" Because they had a trivia.
Yeah.
They bring people up that want to play trivia, and that was one of the questions. In what state was he brutally molested?
That shit was funny as fuck. It's like the guy's trying not to laugh or whatever, and then he changes it up every time he goes through it. He's like, "One summer I was molested."
Yeah, Andrew Santino had a good one and after the person I was with, the girl I was with, brought it. She goes, "That sounds like you and Chris."
What?
Like just how they argue,
Yeah.
and then some of the stuff their topics. So he talks about.
Yeah. See, arguing's good.
No, I know. The topic he brought up was talking about some Wendy's guy a manager got fired, or said it in a paper because there was a dude that had Down syndrome that worked at Wendy's for 20-some years, and then they did a restructuring of management and they fired the guy for no reason. And in the paper, and they were like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, he couldn't do the job like a normal person." Yeah. No.
Was he was a retard or what?
It was Down syndrome.
Oh,
Of course he couldn't do it like a
okay.
and Andrew Santino's like, "Yeah, that's something you say at the water cooler. You don't say it to the paper."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well,
Like a normal.
he's in there, eating all the
Yeah, they
frozen
get in
food."
trouble.
So
He was a
goes into that.
manager? A guy with
He was
Down
just a
syndrome?
guy that worked there, and then a new management came in, and they
And
fired
they
him.
fired him?
Yeah, and
They
he's
could
like,
he could probably sue him for that.
his whole roundabout joke came back to like, yeah, he had Down syndrome. Of course, he didn't operate like a normal person, but
Right.
isn't everybody at Wendy's that works there retarded? That's what he said. It was so good.
Yeah, I would say they're not the smartest, I would say, especially if you're planning on that as your career path.
Oh,
Like, how long have you been working at Wendy's? 25 years.
okay.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah.
All right.
New releases and hype.
New releases and hype. What is
SteamWorld
Build?
is a
Here, look it up because I want to show you
I'm
what the fuck
gonna
you're
show you.
talking about.
SteamWorld is a genre, right? They've created their own
Why are
genre
you using that fucking weird ass browser?
or whatever.
Safari?
See, here's SteamWorld.
Nobody uses
All right?
Safari.
SteamWorld Dig 2.
Okay, I've seen this.
Yeah, SteamWorld Dig is great. It's all robots, like steampunk
Yeah.
type. They've had a strategy game.
It's kind of like a knockoff Lies of P a little bit.
Okay. They had a RTS. They had a turn-based game. They've done all kinds of genres. They had like a RPG, like a card deck. So they've created their own brand. SteamWorld Build is their new one, where it's like a sim, management sim, plus
You can turn that up a little bit.
like
Okay, let's go.
there you go.
yeah.
See, now we got some audio in the background.
There you
All right, so there's a grid and they're dropping shit
You got
on
to
the
get
ground.
resources, build other stuff, almost like a Civilization 6.
Looks like a phone game.
It's on Switch. They say it runs really good on Switch, actually, which is shocking.
There's not really a lot there, so I
Well,
guess it's
according
not
to,
really that
there's
shocking.
3 maps running in sync.
Simultaneously?
Simultaneously, and you can instantaneously go to each one. So that is
Interesting.
what's... So there you go. That's like the classic look right there with the
Huh.
upgrade and like.
Are you gonna play this?
My kid might really want this. Like he likes this shit.
This is like something that you smoke a bunch of fucking weed
Yeah.
and then just fucking zone out and like build shit. And
There's some minor combat, but they said the combat gets a little better if you turn the difficulty up.
okay.
There's some. It turns into. It's like an onion. There's always another layer, and you're like, oh shit, it's getting more complex. The combat's
Yeah.
more like a tower defense.
Yeah, like I said, there's a game you smoke a bunch of weed and you probably
Yep.
play like tons of hours in this game.
They say it's only fun one time. They didn't really do a lot to make
Really?
it replayable. Yeah. They said if there's
You
something
can't
that,
like change the way
there's a
your
different
cities
map,
are built or
there's a
whatever.
different map you can build on. but
Yeah.
it doesn't really change the game itself. So
That's
they were-
interesting. That seems like a game that you
That's
can
the-
play through it a few
right.
times and
It's
it
the
might
only
be still
downfall
fun.
they gave it. They said if it had replayability, this could be great.
Interesting.
Oh,
Oh yeah, somebody got hands on Wukong.
I thought I saw this up on IGN.
Yeah.
Oh, who got it? Who got it?
I don't know, just some guy at IGN, but they were able. I think it was like a demo. They got to play 3 bosses,
Okay.
so they go through their review of it. They go talk about like the combat, some of the other stuff. Most of the shit you already kind of know. They went over some of the mythology behind Black Myth Wukong. How I guess the dude, not in the game, but I guess the regular dude can change into like 600 different things. Real
Oh,
power.
wow.
I'm pretty excited for this game.
Yeah,
It looks
I am
really good.
excited for that game.
I hope they put out like a playable demo of it where you can play like the same demo that this guy got, where you can play like the first 3 bosses, the first couple levels. That's one thing he said is it's more boss centered. So
Okay.
the levels aren't too particularly long. You'll go through and you'll fight like 3 to 5 enemies, and then you're
Just
at a
enough
boss.
to get like some
Maybe he didn't
experience.
he didn't say much about the leveling, but then they say there's a boss fight, and he said that there is a lot of focus on making each boss unique, have their own move sets, and make it each boss is like a puzzle you have to solve when you fight them, which is really good. Which is one thing I love about
Spell-based.
Souls like.
Oh, yeah. Combos. If there's cool combos, man, like yeah.
I don't really want there to be combos. Like
That's
you
why it
push
makes-
a button and there's like combos. Like I could see like something where you have a specialized button that like does something cool with your weapon. But I guess he does like a lot of different magic things. Like he can make clones of himself and then
Seen
they
that.
all attack. Like I seen that video where he makes clones of himself and they all attack, but then they all get like one shot by the boss.
Yeah, I like
I
the
was like,
action RPG. I love
Yeah.
it. Love it. Golden Cudgel.
So this is gonna be it's very he did say they do copy the Souls like genre pretty well.
Good. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
I'm gonna love it.
it's tried
Probably.
and true. Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, summer of 2024, huh?
I wasn't too thrilled about Lords of the Fallen, so
Most anticipated game.
yeah.
At least yours.
Did you play Lords of the Fallen?
No,
No,
that quickly fell off.
it did because it wasn't. They had to. I've gone through probably like 5 or 6, maybe more updates on that game. It's always updating because they're fixing so much stuff that was wrong with it.
I thought the only game that I wanted to go through was Remnant and Lies of P. Those are only 2.
Yeah,
And
Remnant's
I'm like,
real good.
when?
Remnant 2.
Got to figure it out because I did, like I said, I did get some stuff.
Even-
for Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Even if you don't, Remnant 2 is on sale. Liza P is also available on
I got it.
Xbox. Even if you don't play the shit out of them, just jump in there and try it. Maybe it might hook you.
I have Final Fantasy 16 now installed.
Yeah.
Got that for $40 Black Friday.
Yeah.
Mario RPG for $40. So QVC and QVC that
Yeah, the
like
Home
the,
Shopping
there's
Network.
Home Shopping Network, and there's QVC.
Yeah.
QVC had a new customer deal. You get $20 off your first purchase. So I
They
created
gotcha,
2
huh?
accounts. Got
Okay.
$20 off Mario Wonder for my kids, and then Mario RPG for me, which my kid will probably play.
Interesting.
And then the guy I was working with, Steve, and I was like, hey, he did it too. He bought Call of Duty, the new one for his daughter.
What, Henning?
$20 off, yeah.
Why didn't he just buy Xbox Game Pass or something? What, has he got a
That doesn't have
PlayStation?
Call of Duty new one isn't going to be on there. It's brand new.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So he had to give him 20% off, the $20 off code. What else did I get? I think I got those 2 games.
It should be on Game Pass. Fuck
And
outta
Mirage. I got Mirage for $20 from Home Shopping Network.
How did you? Isn't that a new game?
Mirage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is it?
The Home Shopping Network had it discounted. Plus, they had a holiday code. So it was only $22. Got a physical copy.
It must suck ass for it to be
No,
$22.
it's just at the time, I've gotten $60 get Left 4 Dead 2 when it came out. I got for $20 because of Black Friday.
I guess I got to start following QVC.
Wario64 on Twitter, friend of the show.
I know, like on Steam, a lot of shit's discounted right now for Black Friday.
Yeah. But yeah, that dude on Twitter that I follow gets all the Black Friday.
Yeah.
Just puts it all out.
I picked up Dark Souls 3 for like $40.
You gotta jump on those games.
Which games?
Whenever those games come up that he's like, there's $20 here, you gotta go.
Well, let's be. I got to be honest. I'm not gonna play another Assassin's Creed game.
No, I like it so far, but then we'll get there. That's where we're at.
You would like
We're
it.
at Assassin's Creed. Like I said, the voice acting sucks.
Yeah, it's probably a giant pile of shit.
sucks. It's the worst they've had in a while because Valhalla was good. Voice acting. Odyssey was really good.
Yeah, Odyssey.
Those are different games.
Those
This
games are
one's
so
more
fucking
focused
boring.
on getting a target assassinated and how to get into this area, which did prove to be difficult for a minute.
Yeah.
Once you figure out the system of the game and how, like, people can spot you, how big their range is, if it's over sound.
So is it like an homage to
Yeah, it feels more like it does.
Ezio Auditore
Feels more like the first one.
and
One, because of the setting.
Altair.
Yep. One, the setting. Two, they still have
What about the gameplay?
gameplay. Yeah, you can assassinate anyone if they don't see you. There's no on the newer ones.
Yeah.
If you're not strong enough,
Odyssey.
you can't kill Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla.
That is so
you couldn't
stupid.
kill one shot a person if it was like an elite person, unless you were upgraded and shit like that.
Yeah, so
So
they
now it's just if they don't see you, they're dead.
hey, they do that in Cyberpunk. It doesn't matter how strong you are, as long as you
Yeah.
can sneak up behind them,
Kill
you
'em.
fucking break the neck
Like
or knock them out.
so that was it. And then blending in with crowds is back. Like all this stuff.
How
It-
dumb
it's
is that? You can't, as long as you can sneak up behind somebody, you can't assassinate
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Like a fucking shot to your liver, you're dead.
What a
Like,
dumb mechanic.
it's-
Even that, what are you gonna? You
Put it in
sneak
your
up behind
neck.
somebody and slash their neck, and they're like,
I'm so
"Oh,
strong."
I'm okay."
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
test, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah,
I do-
Trent.
I do-
Yeah, Trent.
I got my TRT today. You ain't killing me.
That is so. Boy, it's a good thing I didn't play
outta
those.
here.
That shit would piss me off.
Yeah. So
Like,
now
this is
it's
fucking
back.
Stupid.
Now it was more focused on trying to clear out a
Yeah.
path to the target. One, you have to get him to expose and like come out,
Expose
and
themselves?
himself.
Yeah.
And then figure out how to kill him.
See, because
That was I only done one target though.
I did start playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and like, it was just there's like too much shit all over the map. Too many digital chores to
That's-
fucking do. It drove me absolutely
that
fucking
was the problem
bonkers.
with
Like,
them.
I was bananas.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's why
nuts.
2 was the best. And they're saying this one I can beat in 20
2.
hours. 2. Assassin's Creed 2 was the best one.
Oh, with Ezio Auditore. Yeah.
His first appearance.
Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood are real solid. Even the one with Altair was real good.
Yeah, that one had its limitations though.
Oh, yeah, because the time frame?
No. I mean, dude, it was only 2 years between that and Assassin's Creed 2, but Assassin's Creed 2 made
Wasn't
one,
it on a different system, though?
No. It
Really?
made one look like a tech demo. You could not.
Yeah.
You absolutely could not assassinate from above
Yeah.
the ledge.
Yeah.
You could only
Well,
assassinate
Ubisoft
from
was
behind.
a small company back then.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, you couldn't hide
Yeah.
in the bush, and now you can, pull them into the bush after you assassinate them. All that shit you had to get behind your target to assassinate.
So what
and
you're
that was
saying
it.
is they knocked it out of the park with Assassin's Creed 2, and then Ubisoft just stuck with that over every game. Watch Dogs is like that.
No, they stuck. Well,
Yeah,
they stuck like. What do you mean?
just the gameplay and most Ubisoft games are very
They
derivative
borrow
of that same
heavily
kind of shit.
from each other.
Yes.
Towers. They started the tower trend
Yeah,
where you climb a
tower,
tower
climb a tower, and then
and your map gets
are
revealed.
you sure?
Yes, that is Far Cry. Far Cry.
Mm,
3.
yeah,
Far Cry 3 and Assassin's Creed were the first to to this day.
so
Now
you
look
climb
at
a tower and you get the
fucking
map.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
They did the same thing. Other games have copied it too.
Huh?
But they borrow heavy from each other in Ubisoft games. It's all
the same gameplay.
Yeah, almost.
I played a little bit of Watch Dogs. That game was boring as shit, dude.
Watch Dogs was boring
Yeah.
because it was supposed to be a modern day Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why it feels like that.
Yeah,
But then they were like, slap something else on it.
yeah.
It was because you kept getting closer to the modern day, which the fucking story got off the rails on that.
So that you've played, so I don't know. That game looks boring. I just
fun.
don't like Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, I
anymore.
can't play it late. I
Not
fall
anymore.
asleep. I fall asleep real quick.
Yeah, I can't play them anymore. After Altair or after Ezio Auditore, I haven't
tough.
really played an Assassin's Creed game.
I haven't liked any of the protagonists either. The only one, you know what? The one they say is really good. We got to get off this Assassin's Creed bullshit. The one that was really good now at launch was trash. It was Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity took place.
Yeah, I played that a little bit.
The
I was
history.
like, what is this bullshit?
It was the French Revolution, so it was
Yeah.
an interesting time in history. They did some technical stuff that was amazing at the time,
Yeah,
but the game ran like shit.
Then
And
they
nobody's
doing
faces, the faces are missing.
yeah. Then they do it in like the Wild West and shit too, or something.
They
like
did one
that. They
in
did
the
the
American
Pirate
Frontier,
one. It's like, oh my god,
which was boring. Assassin's Creed 3.
yeah,
You were Connor. He was a boring character.
yeah.
Syndicate was actually the last great, regular.
I always wanted like
And then they went
a modern day one where you can use a
Yeah,
modern city and assassinate motherfuckers.
That just becomes Hitman.
No, but it still has that same fucking. You still have the wrist, so you got to cut your finger off.
No, that
That's stupid.
get dispelled
Yeah, they got
in the lore. The lore fixed that. You don't
Why?
you don't have to cut your finger off anymore.
Why?
The first person to actually show you don't need to was the Valhalla protagonist.
why.
So the guy from
Why'd they
Mirage,
change
the
it?
same character from Mirage,
Yeah,
gives the character, because he's old in Valhalla,
yeah. Why they
he
change it?
gives it to her. She just goes, I don't have to wear it under my arm, dummies. I just put it on top, and I don't have to fucking cut my finger off. That's all it was, because they put it underneath to hide it. And she's like, no, I'll just put it here. Yep. And then another game, they talked about how they just changed the actual mechanics of it.
Yeah.
And now you don't have to. I mean, why would you even have to in the first place?
Because it's fucking cool lore.
Yes,
it's cool lore.
I understand. They should have kept that.
That's why.
But they retconned
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to make any sense. It's
It doesn't
cool
have
lore.
to. It's a sacrifice, bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
yeah,
It's a
I like
rite
that.
of passage. You
liked
got to
it. I
cut
was
your
like, that
fucking
shit was
finger
dope.
off.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like to become a Jedi. You have to be able to build a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Except for this is cutting your
They
finger
had
off.
good lore early on, and now it's so far off and convoluted and off the rails. Like,
Yeah.
let's forget it.
They should have kept that part though.
They should have somebody should have really sat and
It's like the Unsullied have
Fleshed
to
it
go
out.
out into the town and kill a fucking baby to become an Unsullied. Yeah, and then
Oh, yeah.
Daenerys came
Yeah.
and ruined that. She said, "You don't have to kill babies no more."
no, you got to stop
No, so now they're all beta sullied.
and free the slaves.
Yeah, I'm watching through that again right now too.
Okay. Starfield update.
Yeah, I went over
Speaking
this
of
Starfield
games
update. Yeah, they made it so you
people
can
don't
eat
like.
food.
Say what?
They made it so you can eat food.
You know,
'cause
that used
couldn't
to
eat the
piss
food
me
that you
off.
can't pick up. What?
Like you're looking at a piece of food
and you
have
can't
to-
eat it.
You can't just eat it. You have to put it in your bag and then go eat it. That's what it was.
Huh?
So you could pick up all the food,
Yeah.
but to use it, you have to go into your bag, your menus,
Yeah, you have to go into your
and
menu
then
bag.
fucking consume it. But in all the other old Bethesda games,
You can just
Elder
pick
Scrolls,
shit up and
It
just-
says
or-
eat or pick up.
Yeah.
Where was my eat button?
Yeah, well, they added it now. I don't know
Finally.
if they added it now. I don't know if you could just not eat food anyway.
Yeah.
Well, they got the DLSS support, which is good. We knew that was coming, but it wasn't in there at launch. Let them eat. By popular request, we have added the ability to ingest food and
Yeah.
drink items upon finding them in the environment. So yeah, you have an eat button. You have to put them in your
Why
fucking
was
bag.
that missed? It was a standard thing in all of them. In Fallout, in Elder Scrolls.
I don't know.
How did you forget that?
They
Like,
really
shit.
dropped the ball on this thing, but they addressed like some the big ones for this was the DLSS and the food,
Yeah.
which shows you kind of how boring maybe the game is. That those were two things that they
Yeah.
worked on.
They had an issue. Remember I told you
No,
there was a bug that I saw.
in the game.
Like, yeah, I think she always had her gun out like this.
Yeah.
Like a character that I can't remember. Oh man. But there was I had technical problems.
I will say this game looks good.
Yeah.
It does look good.
This chick's head would stay permanently cloaked.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Stealth, more forgiving.
So they fixed a lot of bugs in this game. Yes, they made it easier.
Wow.
Yeah, they fixed a lot of like bugs in the quest.
That
But
one.
I didn't go over these too much. I did do a video about this. I didn't go over the quest. I want to keep spoilers out of it.
Wow.
But yeah,
This is
I've
funny.
probably played this game for like 2 hours,
I think
maybe 3 or 4.
I'd say 3 or 4.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it, man. I wanted to like it. Couldn't.
you wanted to, huh?
I wanted to be like, yes, because I loved Fallout. I loved Fallout 3, Fallout 4,
Yeah,
not 76, Elder Scrolls. I mean, fucking Oblivion was my favorite games.
well, let's hope they don't do the same thing with Elder Scrolls when it comes out. The next
I'll be heartbroken.
iteration of it.
That's one of my favorite games.
I've never beaten one of those.
I beat Skyrim. I beat the main quest. I
Yeah.
couldn't do all of
I
it.
beat the shit out of or I played the shit out of Morrowind.
Yeah.
I played the shit out of fucking Skyrim.
You didn't play Oblivion?
Never beat him.
Oh, man.
No, I missed that one.
Oblivion was like amazing.
I don't know. Maybe I'll play it since they're
They
on the
should
Game Pass.
remaster that motherfucker.
They're on the Game
Stop
Pass.
doing Skyrim and remaster Oblivion. We thought there was a rumor about that.
What?
They
Remaster
remaster Oblivion, dude. I'm buying it. I'm buying it.
They need to quit remastering games.
So you need to send an email to Sony then. Since we
Yeah,
we
no
can probably
shit.
jump right to that. Like they're remastering Last of Us 2.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, what a dumb game to remaster. It doesn't even
Why?
look that bad.
Why?
Why is it dumb to remaster?
Yeah.
'Cause it doesn't even look that bad right now.
No, it doesn't. They're adding a lot though.
And they're charging. Okay,
No, they're
They're
fixing
charging-
the mistake they made last time.
what? They're only
Full-
charging $10 for
If
it,
you own it,
if you own it already.
which is
So the remaster, and you can upgrade it to the PlayStation
$10.
5. They can buy it for $10. But what if you don't own the digital copy? You own a physical copy
yeah, it still
for
works.
the PlayStation 4,
Still works.
but you have a digital version of the PlayStation 5. Then what?
I don't know.
Because you have to put the disc in your PlayStation 5,
Yeah.
and then it gives you the option. So if you don't have that, you're fucked, and you have to buy the full game again.
Cyberpunk gave it to you for free.
So why is it dumb to remaster a game that's only 3 years old?
That is, yes, you're
Yeah.
using resources on a game. So you're
Yeah.
adding stuff into it, right? You fucked up because you made everybody pay for $60 for the remaster of the first one. And everybody was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Yeah, they got a
Wait,
new
how far
mode.
ahead did you skip here?
A
Oh,
lot.
okay.
No
Because we also
return
have to
mode.
go back and do the
Yeah.
Bethesda response
No,
to
fuck.
Starfield reviews on stream. But anyway, that's fine. We can talk about this.
Yeah, they're just adding this stuff,
Oh, you get a guitar play or guitar free play?
Yeah, free play. No return rogue. That mode looks pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's
Lost
right.
levels with Dev. That's like the hidden track on a DVD. You can walk around a level that they dropped, and they talk about.
Dual sense integration.
Yeah. Oh. When you pull your bow, you feel it.
I mean, I guess it's not bad since it's only $10, but still, is it a needed update
Yeah.
or is it a needed remake?
Yeah.
Or hey, let's remake fucking Bloodborne.
I'm with it.
Let's
I
remake
agree
that.
with you on that.
Quit fucking around, Sony. Pull your head out your ass and remake
We
Bloodborne.
talked about it last week. You own Blue Point.
Yeah,
Put them on it.
remake Bloodborne. It's so weird that they haven't, it hasn't even been discussed. Maybe it's just something that they're just never gonna do.
Every console or publisher, whoever, has a game where you're like, you've done all this. Where is this? Why you've done this with Demon Souls, Nintendo? You're missing 2 Zeldas on the Switch.
Yeah.
Only 2. The rest of the Zelda games are on there. You skipped these 2 and released a future one. Why?
What do you think the chances are that From Software, instead of announcing DLC December 7th for Elden Ring, announce a Bloodborne remake?
No, I think we talked about it before too. I think the smart thing to do is to say, this is the date that it's coming out.
For DLC
But
for Elden
today,
Ring?
you can download the remaster of Bloodborne.
That would be cool.
Shadow Drop.
Can you imagine that? The
Shadow
fucking
drop.
internet would go just berserk.
A
Because that is a
segment of the internet.
beloved. I think a lot of the internet.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people. I would get it.
Yeah.
So-
And then you might beat it this
I
time?
might.
Yeah. Might make it past the first.
You were
make it
still,
past the
you were
third
still
storyline
in
boss.
my department. We were in the Spectre Shanty. That's the
I
last
know.
time I played it.
But you didn't make it very far in that game.
I was probably like quarter of the way.
No, you said you made it to Vicar Amelia,
I don't
which is only the
fucking
third
know. I don't remember.
storyline boss.
That's
That's
what I
not even
remember.
halfway through. That's like the second
That's
main
what I remember.
storyline
I don't
boss.
know if that's where I made it.
Huh. Okay. It's
I
not
don't-
still not very far.
Okay.
I'm
It
disappointed
was
in
fun.
you.
That's a fine. That's fine.
Disappointed.
Anyway, Bethesda.
Yeah. Okay.
They're trying
Bethesda responds to Starfield reviews. Now this shit is fucking because this is I think the wrong way to respond to stuff. So people went out and made a review. Many negative reviews like here boring and overrated.
This is a wild universe to explore, filled with mostly empty planets.
Right.
This is someone shitting on Starfield, right?
Right.
I understand.
But then go
They have
look
to
at
do
their response, which is down
that.
below.
Hold on. Hodgepodge and messy, slapped together mechanics, bloated skill trees, blah, blah, blah. As wide as the ocean, as deep as a puddle. You can explore everywhere, but why would you want to? He ain't wrong.
No. But anyway, look how Bethesda responds to it. It says, greetings. Thank you for taking the time to leave a review on Starfield. You can fly, you can shoot, you can mine, you can loot. Starfield RPG with hundreds of hours of quests to complete and characters to meet. More of the quest characters and skills and decisions massively change the playthrough. So basically, they're saying that your experience is wrong.
Wait.
What?
This is what were you reading? This is crazy. Like
Maybe I went past that.
you did. We are sorry you don't like the
Oh, yeah, I did
landing
go
on
past
different planets and finding many that are empty. They're meant to be empty by design. That's not boring. When the
That is
astronauts
boring
went
as
to the
fuck.
moon, there was nothing there. They certainly weren't bored. They're equating a
landing
real
on
life
the moon,
experience of
which
landing
never
on the
happens.
moon. Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
or acting like you landed on the moon.
Yeah.
To a game. They're trying to say, well, you should feel the same way they did. No,
Yeah, no, not in a game.
not in a game.
No.
No, you got to make it entertaining.
Yeah, you got to have some aliens to shoot.
It's a fake world. You're already.
Yeah.
We have personal vehicles that go to planets. You've already stepped over the bounds of reality.
So Bethesda's
Make it
saying,
fun.
Bethesda's saying your experience is wrong.
off.
You should have fun doing nothing in our game because it's like you landed on the moon in a game.
Never stop exploring, but you're just exploring empty planets. They felt empty. They didn't feel. Why did they all have to be barren? Like no vegetation. Like the ones I worked, there was like nothing really there. It didn't feel like, dude. We talked about this before too. Like, why wasn't there like alien civilizations that maybe they're not there anymore? The whole main story is about an alien civilization.
Because not every game can be
Right.
Star Citizen
I guess
or
No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
but like you should be able to find remains of a old alien stuff, and then you have different guns.
there's
Like,
a poll
man,
in
dude,
here too.
God.
So should Bethesda
Fucked up.
respond to negative Starfield reviews? I would say no.
It says 65% said no.
Yeah.
That's a no,
And
Scott.
if you respond in a game, you shouldn't respond with your experience is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's another review here. It says the story is generic as it gets. The gameplay gets boring. I wish there's a reason to even bother exploring the planets and building outposts.
Yeah.
Everything is fun until you do it once. Then it's a soulless chore. And then they said again, thank you for taking the time to review. Whatever, you can fly, blah, blah, blah. There are so many layers to Starfield that you will find you never knew it's possible after playing hundreds of hours. So again, Bethesda comes out and says your experience is wrong.
Again, if you didn't have to make it so vast. You could have just made it a condensed. Right, it's the equivalent of making a city in like a Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Like in the old days, the city was just big.
Yeah.
There was no interior. But in Grand Theft Auto 4 specifically, they made it kind of smaller, but they made it dense. And now everything was interactable, and now you can go interiors, right? Like I'd rather you have a small one solar system.
So now it's real
With
big
deep-
and with nothing to do.
Right. I'd rather you not have me travel light years because you need to use the grav drive instead locally in one system that has dense planets. Like you could have done that. But again, it sucks because
Well, anyway,
I like
Bethesda's
Bethesda.
taking a bloodbath
They
on
are.
this one. So
But-
that's 2 L's this year for Bethesda.
We could probably skip this.
What?
Yeah, because all the games that came out this year they're saying this is one of the best games in gaming history.
Best years in gaming history?
It is. It is one of the best years in gaming history.
It is. I think that,
It's a juggernaut of a year.
yeah, I mean, you had Cockworth, Zelda, Baldur's Gate.
Hogwarts wasn't a fucking amazing game.
I didn't say it wasn't amazing, but
It's not
was-
a juggernaut.
okay, listen.
It drew attention.
Listen. It was Warner Brothers' largest selling game. And you can attribute
Because of the controversy.
no, the controversy
IP
isn't what sold.
itself.
The IP sold it.
We're talking about
It was still
good games being released.
I'm not saying it was a good game. Why do you keep on saying? You know how much I played that game
that's what
before
we're
I
talking
said
about.
this game
We're
is
talking about
bullshit.
a juggernaut of a year that
Yeah,
good
and
games
I would
came
say,
out,
and I
not-
mentioned
not
Hogwarts. I mentioned Hogwarts being in there
Yeah, no.
because it was still a big IP, and it still took up the sphere for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it took up the sphere.
Okay,
It's not
well,
going
let's
to be
put it this way.
When in 10 fucking years they're not going to go. Remember 2023
they're not.
when Hogwarts came out? No, that's
are
what we're
not.
trying to say. The
They are
games
not.
that came out this year are going to be remembered as amazing year because of it, not Hogwarts.
They're not, but there's still. It's still in the discussion for this year, in the time being. Act like it's
The only
fucking
reason
anyway.
it came back is because it came out on Switch.
I don't even think it really came back. I haven't heard anything.
I think
about
that's the only
it.
reason
But
it came
anyway,
back up in my feed was because it came out on Switch.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it runs like shit.
It probably does. Oh, we should have gone over that. But anyway, yeah, you had, but
Fire Emblem Engage was a big game that came out.
that's not as big as Hogwarts. Get the
No,
fuck
it's
outta
not.
here.
It's a better game than
It's
Hogwarts.
not a juggernaut.
It
It's
is.
fucking
Fire
yeah,
Emblem is a
it's
giant
juggernaut.
Fire Emblem is a huge
Anyway,
franchise.
there's only a couple of juggernauts this year. Actually, there's only one juggernaut this year.
nope.
Baldur's Gate
however
3.
you feel about it, Mario, Zelda, and Baldur's Gate are juggernaut franchises.
They are juggernaut franchise, but the games are
Huge.
not juggernaut games. Baldur's Gate's the only one.
No.
Yeah.
See, this is impossible to have this discussion with
Why?
Because you can't see out of your little sphere that you're
No.
you're like this looking through a tube.
No, you can only see in your echo chamber.
It's not a fucking echo chamber.
Yes, it is.
It's
You're absolutely
I'm
you
seeing
are
the
100
vast display
you are
of games.
100%
No!
in a fucking echo chamber.
I'm looking across. I don't love
Yeah.
Mario Wonder. I don't love it, but I can see
Yeah.
why it's a fucking jug. It's fucking Mario. It's Mario.
that doesn't make it a
Does it-
juggernaut.
Oh my god.
That doesn't make it
Oh my god.
this fucking
Oh,
incredible,
It's
insane
impossible.
game.
No. I didn't say the fucking game, but it is huge because it is Mario.
Oh, but Hogwarts,
Zelda's
you just
sa-
fucking defeated
No.
your own argument.
No, Mario.
You
is
just
a-
defeated your own
Mario
fucking
is
stupid
a
argument.
tried and true. It is.
Oh, but Hogwarts,
Established.
Mario is a juggernaut because it's Mario. Hogwarts is not a juggernaut.
You're failing to see the whole thing.
No, I'm
failing
not.
To see it.
You just
An
defeated your own
established
argument.
franchise to a game that just used an IP to get attention. That's it.
Still
That's
makes
the
it-
difference.
Still makes it a big
It's a
game. I
fucking
never even said that it was a
established-
juggernaut in this year.
It is an
I never
established
even
franchise.
said that. I just said it was a big game this year.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
it's
I
not.
said.
It's-
You're the one who said, "Oh, it's a juggernaut."
we need to
I
clear
never
up
even made
what
that
big
argument.
means when we're
Well, it's
talking
still a
about
big
the
game this
biggest
year.
years in
It was
history.
the biggest Warner Brothers game. that was ever
Nobody's gonna.
released.
Again, we're talking about games that will be remembered for years, and Hogwarts will not be one of them. That's what we're talking about.
Do you think Mario?
We're not
I already
talking about
forgot
how.
it. I already forgot Mario Wonder.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
That is just one guy that won't. That will forget it, and everybody else will keep talking about
it.
it.
Hasn't come into my feed either.
There will be. Well, that's you.
Zelda came into my feed.
Yeah,
A bunch.
Yeah.
A lot.
we go over this debate all
Baldur's
the time.
Gate-
What you
Baldur's
think is,
Gate
what
came into
you
my
think is a
feed.
big and a popular game is very different from what the whole community as a whole sees as a big and popular game.
I would say it like this.
You pigeonhole everything down to
I
like
would-
this little
I
tiny
would s-
coin.
I would say it like this. That you are just in a pretty massive Nintendo echo chamber.
I'm not. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
just Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Because
But you're in a
Spider-Man's
massive
going to be
Nintendo
Spider-Man
echo
2 is going to
chamber.
be remembered as a great
Yeah.
game, even though I don't think it is a great game.
It's kind of like when like an Apple gets a USB-C and you come to me and say it's like
I don't
this
say shit.
amazing
I don't
technology
say
that
that.
Apple has done. I'm like, dude, I had that
You
on my
keep
phone.
making up these
I had that-
scenarios.
I had that on my
They're
phone
bullshit.
5 years ago.
You're making up fucking lies.
No, it's
one.
not.
No one's coming to you about that.
because you're in an Apple
No,
Nintendo
it's not.
echo chamber.
You're just making up bullshit for fucking no reason.
I'm not making anything
You
up.
are, because never I'm like, oh, look what they did. No one has
You know what
ever
you're doing
done
right
that
now?
to you.
You're giving your opinions
No
as facts.
one has done
Opinions
that
as
to you.
facts.
You just made it up.
That is not true.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying. It's not true. You have a rough. You cannot define properly as an unbiased wannabe journalist.
No,
You
I'm
cannot
completely
take
unbiased.
it. Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm completely
Bullshit.
unbiased.
Nintendo sucks.
I didn't say Nintendo.
Yes, that's
Okay.
it. That's how
All
you
right.
are.
I'm pretty.
Stop
I'm pretty
fucking
biased,
doing it.
I'm biased against Nintendo.
You
yeah, a
can't
little
step
bit.
back
But
and be like, look, the world as a whole is what they. This is
But
what they
because-
fucking like.
because I'm unbiased against Nintendo, it allows me to
Every tattoo you get on your fucking hand, you
critique
get dumber.
Nintendo. It critiques. I critique Nintendo on an even playing field.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
There
don't
you go.
need to be critiqued. Their
And listen,
sales will
I'm not
generate.
super against Nintendo. I have the Nintendo controller D-pad. Speaking of tattoos, I got that tattooed on me. I got a Kirby tattoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you let your daughter do it. Right?
I like Kirby.
Yeah. No, I don't even like Kirby.
Why? He sucks things up.
Yeah. There you go. You suck. You got that in common with Kirby.
Oh, that was such a good joke.
Yeah,
was a terrible
I know,
joke.
I know.
At least mine are
we couldn't even make it
multi-layered.
to fucking February. This is
Well,
what came
okay.
out.
Anyway, let's get back to
Yeah.
it. Okay. So you had Hogwarts come out this year.
Here we go.
But then you had Jedi. Well, see, Jedi Survivor Survivor isn't going to be remembered
No,
30
it's
years
not.
from now.
It's not.
But it's still a big game that came out
Not-
this year.
We're look what I should have done was gone through and see all the different outlets and what reviews they gave and how many tens were given. IGN did a really deep dive on one of their podcasts and broke it down to how they gave less 8s this year and more 7s and how many 10s they gave compared to past years
Yeah.
in like 2017, which was a huge year in gaming. But the comparison I'm trying to make, but you're like, fuck those games.
No, I didn't say fuck
Is
those games.
2017.
I
we
played
saw
Zelda.
Halo. Let's see. I think 2017 is probably going to be 2007 was a big fucking year. 2007 was huge. Halo 3, Crackdown, BioShock, Crackdown.
Ooh, 1985.
BioShock, Mass
92.
Effect.
96.
God of War 2 was in 2007. Good Lord.
I played that game.
Where's 2017? Here it is. 2017.
I like those games better than the God of War now.
See, look at this is what people talk about. 2017, one of the best years ever, right?
Yeah.
In the community's eyes. Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn, Gravity Rush 2, which I didn't play, Resident Evil 7,
I'll tell you what, I enjoyed
Assassin's Creed Origins.
I enjoyed Breath of the Wild more than I did Queers of the Kingdom, that's for sure.
Cuphead was in 2017.
All right, Cuphead.
Yep.
Oh, a side scroller.
Here's a big one. Here's
I like
the
Cuphead.
2017. This is funny that this is games in one of the biggest years. Divinity Original Sin 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's Baldur's Gate's developer,
Okay.
Larian. And
Ooh.
now they're in the same conversation for the best
Hollow
games
Knight?
ever. Yep.
Hollow Knight is a good game. You didn't play that one, did you?
Yeah. I bought.
Did you play Hollow Knight?
Who the fuck can finish Hollow Knight? It's too long. It's long.
Yeah, I know.
It's one of the longest side scrollers I've ever played. I couldn't beat it. I played that one as a crapshoot a long time ago.
Yeah, I played quite a bit of that game. I didn't beat it either, but I played the shit out of it.
2013. Oh man. BioShock Infinite, Devil May Cry, Assassin's Creed 4,
Hollow
Black
Knight.
Flag.
Hollow Knight
Black
is on the
Flag.
Xbox Game Pass right now.
Is it? Tomb
Yep,
Raider
free.
reboot. GTA Online was in 2013. Fuck.
All right, so let's go through the
Yeah.
games this year.
This year.
Since I only made
Quick,
it through like
quick.
April.
We made it. We didn't even make it to fucking April.
No, I did because Jedi Survivor came out in April.
This is
And then he had May,
February.
which dropped Tears of the
February.
Kingdom.
February had something. Metroid Prime remastered. They give it a 10. I don't
Hogwarts
think it's not
Legacy.
gonna
There
be
you go.
It's not going to be remembered.
For the PlayStation 5 and Xbox. Oh, wait, no, that came out. Yeah, PlayStation 4 or whatever.
Jesus, this is all February? Holy fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of,
Look at all that shit. Oh my God. Some of these are nothing, but
yeah, indie developer
There's your
game.
Kirby.
Yeah, there you
Yep.
go.
March. See, it's hard to remember what came out. Like in the first half
Hey,
of the year.
Bleak Faith. That game sucked.
Valheim,
Bleak Faith was the one that ripped off From Software assets.
Peppa Pig. Have a Nice Death is one on Switch that looked pretty cool. Side scroller.
Hey, for her.
There you go. Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yep.
That's going to be remembered. That game's fucking amazing. Dredge. That'll be remembered.
Never played it.
Either have I.
Never seen it. This is the first time I'm hearing
A
of
lot
that.
of people talk about this game, man.
You're putting that above,
Hogwarts?
yeah.
Yeah, because it's an original.
Yeah.
Dredge. I don't even know what the fuck is it. Is this it? Yeah, it's like some boat game. I don't even know.
Okay. You're giving me a fucking headache with your
Yeah.
fucking obtuse opinions.
Obtuse.
Yeah,
means it's,
anyway,
difficult to use.
anyway, the rest of the year is Baldur's Gate, fucking Tears of the Kingdom.
Some people say Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6, and then Mortal Kombat 1, and then you also had Liza P.
See, that's your biased opinion.
No, I think it's a great game that came out this year.
Yeah, you think it's a great game. I'm saying, as a
Yeah.
whole, will it be like harken back and be like, oh man,
Sure.
remember in fucking 20
Sure. People will still play it for years
Yeah.
to come. It's not going to be as big as Zelda.
or Dark Souls?
But I'm just saying, it was a great game
when
that
Dark
came
Souls
out
3
this
came
year.
back, when you look back at that year, that Dark Souls 3 will be in that year.
Yeah, it was a great game that came out this year. So that's the problem. I mention a game like that, and you're like, "Oh, you're biased."
I'm not saying, but
I'm just saying it's a good game
I
that
don't
came out
want to
this
discuss what
fucking
came
year.
out this year. I'm trying to filter through and see what
Nah.
will be held as one of the best games of this year when you go 10 years
Okay,
down
Baldur's
the line.
Gate, Tears of the Kingdom. That's fucking really it.
Well, I think Street Fighter, they're going to keep on there.
No, because then they're gonna come out with another Street Fighter fucking next year, and it's gonna, or in a couple of years, and it's gonna be, this one will be forgotten. I mean, you could have the best NBA 2K fucking whatever
Oh,
that
those
came
are
out,
always forgotten.
that came out this year, but they're gonna come out with another one next year.
The only one they talk
Like
about is
Modern-
Madden 98.
Modern Warfare 3 came out this year, and I mean, it kind of got shit on, but let's say it was really, really good. It'll be, whatever.
No,
It's not gonna be talked about
way.
fucking in a couple
Modern
of years.
Warfare 2 is still played to this day. When they rebooted the servers up.
Okay,
Like,
there you go.
There you go.
But
Games that are good will remain good for a long time.
yeah, and they still talk about like Halo,
Yep. Halo 2.
one of the originals.
So I mean, that's why they're in that discussion of best games for that year that it came out.
And I think Liza P deserves to be in this discussion.
Yeah, you
for
think?
this year.
I
I think
haven't
it's
played
not
it.
just me that thinks this.
I'm not saying yes or no to the game.
See, this is your bias.
I'm not saying
At
yes or no.
least I have the
no,
authority to
I'm
speak on
removing
fucking
my
games
bias.
I
No,
played.
I'm removing my bias.
No, you're saying that's my bias.
I said that's your
Liza
bias.
P was fucking
Yes.
way better than
It's
Tears of the Kingdom.
100% your
It was 100%
opinion.
better than Tears of the Kingdom.
It
Yes.
is your opinion.
Yes. But
And
no,
that is it.
objectively speaking, it was better.
Your opinion won't matter 10 years from now when they say, hey, look back and your game's not on there.
No, objectively speaking, it was way better.
Yeah, objectively.
Yes.
That's exactly
Not
what I'm saying.
subjectively. Subjectively, you're saying
No,
that.
subjectively, it will not
Yeah.
be on that list. I don't know because I haven't played it, but I can see just from
Yeah,
glancing
well,
at
maybe
it.
you should play it before you talk about it. Maybe you should fucking play
Half
it.
these games that you haven't played, you're like, those are shit.
What games? What games are you
Almost
talking
every
about?
Mario Wonder.
Mario Wonder I didn't say anything about.
You said it was shit.
I didn't
Probably
say it was shit. No, I didn't. No.
We'll go back to the auto
Run
later.
back, yeah. And I never
we
said it
will.
was shit.
Yeah, I'll play it back.
I never
last
said
year.
it was shit. If you go back and you look at what I said about
last week's episode.
about Hogwarts, and that I never said it was shit.
All right.
I just said it's not really a game for me, is what I said.
You're hard to discuss like a whole thing about.
No, I'm not.
Like we need to stay here, and you're
No,
like
I'm not.
I'm over here
No.
talking about how
I'm completely.
I like that game. You're
I am
just I like
completely
that game.
easy
I like
to
that game.
discuss it.
I like that game.
I'm a completely easy to discuss
No.
this because the first thing, if you go back and the first thing that I said was that you said, okay, let's talk about this year as a big year, and I said Hogwarts. Like, oh, that's not
No,
fucking
I
in the
said
fucking
let's
thing.
talk
Yeah.
about this year in a big year in the scope of looking back at years that were huge and what games will be represented looking forward.
Yeah, I think
and you're
Hogwarts
just
will
like
be in that
Hogwarts.
discussion.
No, it won't be because it didn't do. It's not a.
All right, well then what's going to be in the discussion?
I said Baldur's Gate. I tried to go through
Baldur's Gate and Zelda.
that. Baldur's Gate, Zelda, and I think Resident Evil will be.
Yeah,
but
I can see that.
all the game of the years.
I see a game
but
I haven't
again,
played, Resident
yeah.
Evil 4 remake.
I think
and I
people are
agree
gonna.
with you.
I think people are gonna think about that Mario too.
I agree with you there.
Mario too. Yeah. You couldn't keep it to the scope of
All right,
the topic.
just for the sake of civility,
Yeah.
I will.
Yes.
I will agree that you're wrong.
Okay. Ubisoft. Good Lord, you need to work on that.
What?
Like removing bias from your opinion.
You need to
from a
work on
discussion.
removing bias from an opinion.
I don't have so. I can look at all games it the same way.
No, you can't.
I think. Oh, okay. Oh my God.
No, you can't.
Okay.
You can't do it.
All right.
If they they could take a pile of shit, put it in a box, and slap a Nintendo sticker on it, you'd be like, "Oh,
that's
like,
what
here,
you think.
Here's
That's
a
what you
perfect.
think. This is the perfect example of why you think that.
No, here's a perfect example of your bias. Zelda has a weapon breaking mechanic in it that
I like it. I like it in other games.
Where?
I've
What
had
other
experience
game do you like it?
in games where your weapon
Not a
degrades. Monster
single-
Hunter. We talked about this.
not
Monster
a
Hunter.
single
Monster Hunter.
person
You have to
out
keep
there.
your blade sharp, or it will break.
Not a single person out there
You're
enjoys a
taking-
weapon breaking mechanic.
No, I don't. No, okay.
Not a single person.
Not a single.
Okay, you.
That okay.
You're the only person, and that's
Nope.
because you're biased towards Nintendo.
Do you listen to any podcasts about video games? Because
Not
they talk
really.
about
The weapon breaking
yeah.
mechanics?
No, they talk about it in a lot of
Yeah,
games.
and they're all fucking deep throating the shit out of fucking Nintendo with their weapon breaking mechanics.
This is what I'm talking
Nobody
about.
fucking likes them.
You just proved my point
What's
that you
it-
cannot understand. Just be like somebody likes something for what they, and that's it. That's it. Because you hate it, you can't
Somebody
accept
likes
that
something.
someone likes it because you hate it.
No,
That's exactly what you're
No.
saying. I think
No,
it's stupid,
that's
and I
wrong.
think you're stupid for
I
liking it.
think
That's
I
what it
just-
is.
I think that a lot of people don't like a lot of people don't like weapon breaking mechanics so much that they've
doesn't matter.
it's occurred in earlier games that have been subsequently taken out of games.
No. I mean, the game sold, so it doesn't.
that has nothing to do with
the point is disproven by the game
you,
sales.
If you look but the weapon breaking mechanic is just a small irritating part in the game.
If it was that irritating, it wouldn't sell.
No, that's not true.
Okay, it's
That
not
is
true that there's not
absolutely
a single
not true.
person out there that doesn't like the weapon break mechanic because it's split.
That is not true.
All the stuff that I've read and said, everybody is like on the fence about it.
If the game is good enough, people will overlook small, annoying mechanics in a game.
I don't think so.
Yes, they will. People have done it for years. It's when they list a pro and con in games, and they say, okay, this is the con of a game, and this is the pro. As long as the pros outweigh the cons,
But some
it's
people's
generally
pros
gonna
might
fucking
be
sell.
cons to people. It's all subjective. It doesn't matter if that pro is a weapon break.
I have never seen a weapon breaking mechanic be put in the pro.
Your sample is a lot smaller.
Never seen
You're
it put in
not
a pro.
listening to the broader audience.
Google it.
Google it.
Google it. Weapon breaking
mechanic.
mechanic. Yeah,
There we go. We're spending all this time doing this
I know.
instead of moving
It's all
on.
right.
No, it's not.
Why?
Shows
Where
your,
you go?
shows your smooth brainness.
No. Oh, yes, there is a weapon breaking mechanic. Oh, look at that. It says how to fix it. Bunch of shit on how to fix it.
What do you mean how to fix
I
it?
bet you if let me put it this way, if this came out on PC, it would be one of the first mods
This
made.
is it. This guy puts it perfectly. It's fine. It's only a problem early game. It is a problem early game because once you have so many slots for weapons, it doesn't bother you. And you know where to get the weapons all respawn. They all respawn. So if you mark it and go back or you're in the area, oh shit, I remember the sword's here. Pick it back up. And if you just fuse something, they fixed it with Tears of the Kingdom.
There's a lot of people saying they don't like it.
If you fuse think something to it, it fixes its fucking shit.
Yeah, people don't like it.
It's neither like it. I'm thinking the
That guy
weapon
says I
should
neither
last
like it
longer.
nor hate it. Yep.
Last longer. Maybe that's probably right.
Hey, look,
It should
here's your
last a little
guy.
longer.
I actually love this mechanic.
It does. I think it works on this. It does makes exploration a little bit more fun. You're like, oh shit, I found.
Like
this.
I said, I would bet you if this came out on PC, there would be a mod that would be the first mod created.
What weapons on your
Yeah.
armor degrade in Baldur's Gate? There's a degradation. All your armor, all
there
your
are
shit has to repair.
degradations in other games.
Yep.
Doesn't make this one fucking feel not like shit.
Yeah, I think that dude nailed it in the beginning. It's annoying. It's annoying because
Yeah.
all you got is sticks and weak weapons.
All right,
and you get better weapons.
that's thank you. That's a win for me.
Oh, yeah,
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's move on then to this Ubisoft ad in game.
Yeah.
We got on a big tangent about your bias towards Nintendo. Anyway, Ubisoft. All right, here's something we can both agree on is shit then. Stop it. Don't be so frustrated.
Oh yeah, let somebody else sit here and tell me that you're not frustrated.
I'm not frustrated. I'm having a good time.
I'll get a poll going. Chris is wrong. Anyway,
No, you're never gonna
Assassin's
have.
Creed.
No,
I mean-
everybody's gonna agree with
I
me.
mean, no, a couple
Everybody.
people already said he doesn't understand. He's just stuck on Souls likes.
No.
A couple people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you did a case study on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is this after you explained to them, or did they listen to the
That was like
podcast?
2 weeks ago. Yeah, they listened to the podcast.
Who?
Matt
Who?
Hopkins.
He plays everything though.
That's the fucking point.
Like he likes everything.
The point is no, he doesn't like everything. The point is, he said he bought Starfield and wanted to call me because this game sucks. And I was like, yeah, I thought it was gonna suck. I didn't tell you to buy it though. Yeah, he plays a large swath of games, and that's the sample you go on.
Yeah, I do too. I just prefer Souls games.
Yes.
Yeah. I played Starfield. I played Baldur's Gate. I played this year. I played Hi-Fi Rush. I played a large swath of games this year. I've only played 2 Souls-likes this year.
Wait a minute. This only
3.
happened. This only happened in the new Assassin's Creed games.
Well, this happened in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. All right, so right now this comes from The Verge. Ubisoft
Valhalla.
blames technical error for showing pop-up ads during Assassin's Creed. So people were going through this game, and when they opened the map, the Assassin's Creed Mirage 20% off Black Friday sale ad popped up when they opened the map. And if you go through the video, you can play the video, it actually shows it.
Yeah, technical error. Boop.
Went to open the map.
Yep.
There. So Ubisoft said this is a technical error. Now, if you go through the Reddit post of this bug supposed bug didn't happen enough times for me to call it say that they did it on purpose.
This isn't the first time it's happened to an Assassin's Creed game.
No.
Odyssey's DLC kept popping up in between menu screens in 2019.
Yeah.
So this is the second technical error they've ever had.
Yeah. I think that this is like it's ad creep or whatever. So Ubisoft is like trying this out. So they only did it to a few, they only gave it to a few people so they could call it a bug.
Yeah.
And they wanted to do this just to see the amount of backlash they got for it.
Because you'll see this. You'll see I believe them because they do it on the side. Like you'll see it in a certain menu.
ad.
You'll see the ad, but you don't.
What's like
Not between screens.
if you look at games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Halo, and stuff like that, when you open the game up, it gives you the ad for what's in their store currently.
Yeah, and that's the same shit. They'll
That's
put it
kind. Yeah,
on
it's
the
kind of
side.
like this.
It's like a sidebar, 20%
The
off.
difference between that, your Fortnites and your Call of Duty, Warzone, things like that, those are free games. This is a game that you paid $70 for, and you're seeing an ad in it for another game that you can spend money on.
You can still go to their store section of the game to see ads, but to do it between gameplay screens is the fucked up part.
Yeah,
They're
that
gonna
is
have
kinda
ads.
shitty.
They're gonna have ads. You're gonna see DLC ads all the time for a single player game, but you're not gonna see it during the game.
Right. So this brings me to the next part of whatever the same story is. We're starting to see this more and more. So in NBA 2K, they had an ad, and this is for a fucking Oculus.
This one's terrible.
This is an ad for an Oculus in the middle of a game that you paid $60 for probably at the time. This is 2K19.
They've always had ads in the background
Right.
of sports games.
And this is, like around the edges of the game. They had sponsorships for
Tickers.
Mountain Dew or whatever the fuck. But this was an ad in the middle of it
Yeah,
for
it's
an
no good.
Oculus.
No good.
Yeah, here, turn
While
it
it's
up.
loading the game,
Yep.
and they call it 2K TV. So you got to watch an ad.
Watch an ad for,
An Oculus.
yeah. It's time to break free, it says, of your gaming. And then it shows a person wearing an Oculus, and then it says the Oculus Quest starting at $299.
It'd be funny if you go buy the Oculus because of the ad, and then when you first boot it up, there's another ad.
Yeah, an ad
For
for
2K.
2K. Yeah.
Yep, that's fuck.
Ad creep, bruh.
That is yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck. Yeah,
And
they
then-
had bottom ads, bumper ads. Like, see Snickers. I remember all this stuff, but
Yeah, that is insanely intrusive. So this makes the argument for people that, like, you know how we're starting to get, like, loading screens are pretty quick now.
Yeah, you don't have time to give an ad.
Yeah.
So now they're
So
artificially
artificially
yeah.
extending the time for load screens just to throw an ad in there.
Yeah, there's no way it took that long to load that game on a next.
Well, that was
system.
a 19. That was 2K19.
No, the
This I'm
the
this
Oculus?
right. Yeah, the Oculus one was. Because if you look at this is an old story. This is from like 2020.
All right.
And then if you go back to the Xbox boot up ad, this is another thing that they have in games.
I saw this. This was a bug.
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw that. I don't think it was a bug. They say it was a bug. I mean, that's what you'd say, right?
Oh yeah, no, this one. Yeah.
That doesn't look like a bug because it has the buy now. They have buttons and shit that are active and available. So when you booted up your Xbox, you got to add for
Exit.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
You gotta skip the
I
ad.
actually saw that ad myself
Ooh.
on my Xbox. I did.
Did it get you to buy it?
No.
Nope.
Hell no. I'm not a Call of Duty guy.
Fucking ads, dude. They're everywhere.
I have played Call of Duties. I'm just not now, not recently. I haven't played. I think. The Warzone was last when they had the what was it? Blackout came out, and then the one after that.
Yeah, we can skip this one. There's
What?
Some more people got laid off.
Who got laid off?
Some people in Newverse, which they
What's Newverse?
Newverse works with Marvel Snap, which is
Oh, that's your
really
game.
good. I haven't played it in like a year or more, but it was good. But who owns them? ByteDance.
That was the card game.
ByteDance is the owner of Newverse, which does Marvel Snap, which is super popular. And that's it.
Huh.
So they
got
said
some more
another
left?
900 jobs in the industry have gone in the last 3 months.
So how many? What are we up to now?
I
7,000
don't know.
jobs.
There's probably somewhere. There's probably a tracker somewhere.
They do have a tracker. I think Alana Pierce went up. It's like game industry layoffs or some shit like that.
Yeah, she went into it. But
She didn't go into it. It's real near and dear to her heart. The people getting laid
all
off.
her friends.
All her friends are out. They're
Yeah.
probably because they're calling her up and trying to borrow money.
She's like, fuck that. Man. Shit.
She's like, "Hey, good."
Yeah, no. Got to get a writer's job.
All right, what is this? Jeff Keighley defends Dave,
So Dave
the Driver.
Dave the Diver was nominated for Indie Game of the Year.
Oh, okay,
People
Jeff
were
Keighley's
like,
the game, the video game guy.
Yeah, so the
Video
people
game
were
of the
like,
year.
that's not an indie game because it's owned by Nexian? What the fuck is it? And they are a multi-million-dollar company. So
That's not that big, though,
Well,
honestly, in the gaming
his answer
sphere.
is pretty interesting. It's like, look, dude, it's made by a group named Mint Rocket.
Yeah.
Smaller game group,
Uh-huh.
part of Nexon. Nexon is a very large publisher. And how he says it is so good. Other games that came out have been published by big people, but they're still small developers. Like, so what do you use? Is it your budget, right? Do you go off the budget of what makes it an indie, or is it the team? Is it a small team? That's what he's trying to clear up. He's
I
like,
don't know.
Indie movies have a very strict, you have to stay under this amount of money
Then
to
they should do
produce.
that. Something like that.
But the money comes from a big studio.
A larger company, yeah.
Same shit. So if Warner Brothers finances an indie movie, it's still under, it has nothing
So
to
it's
do with
based
how
on
many
the
people.
size of the team?
Mhm. That's what he was saying.
Huh. Maybe that's why
Because it was a lot, man. It was a lot, like, I hate about it. But it's a fun game.
maybe that's why Liza P didn't get in there for the indie game.
Are they small? Or is it too
Neo
big? You
is,
think
yeah.
They're too big?
Maybe their team size was too big on it, but NeoWiz is a smaller company. I would say that would fall into the indie game because it's not NeoWiz is not even a AAA studio. I
Right.
can't remember what their operating budget is, but they're not in the billions or even in the high tens of millions.
So, yeah,
I think they made like 14 million or something a year before last year, or some shit like that.
you can, because it says that you can consider Baldur's Gate 3 an indie developer.
I would
because
also consider that an indie game.
it's an
Yeah,
indie game because there was a smaller developer that got
Yeah.
funded by a bigger
it
company.
wasn't Bethesda. It wasn't
Nope.
fucking any of that shit.
And I mean, there you go. So get off of it.
I think maybe they just didn't want like I don't know.
Oh, and then he's beefing up security.
Who?
Jeff Keighley, because
Oh, because of this guy.
Because of this guy
That
and
that
last
shit was
year.
great. Bill Clinton.
last year too, the dude was on stage.
Where?
What was where was it? First last year, a ghastly little child And then
Yeah, that was that guy. He's
Yeah.
got
Gamescom. This guy showed up.
who's this guy?
That was the guy that showed up. Nobody knows.
Was that this year?
That was at the Gamescom developer. Yes, this year.
Yeah, here, play the video.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see what this guy does.
Fan rushes the stage.
Well, I've been lucky enough to start playing it. Don't be jealous. I'm not allowed to say anything about it. Yes, exactly.
Look at it.
All right.
What do you say? You want GTA 6?
Yeah. He said something about GTA 6. Look at him though. He looked at and Jeff Keighley looked at him like he was like
What are you doing?
he was infected.
About it.
Like, oh God.
Exactly.
Oh, don't touch me.
All right. Well, guys. Okay. Thank you very much.
Did he say Bill Clinton?
Yeah, he did. He threw that. He had to get it in there. You know what they should do? You know what they should do? It would be funny. I mean, it might increase the amount of people rushing the stage, but what if they did it like when you jump on the like a baseball field,
Yeah.
and they have the fucking guards just tackle the shit out of you? That would be funny.
That's funny.
Todd Howard, everybody.
Todd Howard banishes the
boy.
weird vibes.
Todd Howard's having a rough time this
Yeah,
year.
he might retire.
So they're beefing up the security to keep people off stage.
Yep.
They gotta lean into that shit.
No
man.
way. Yeah. Like I want to see the Bill Clinton guy again.
Yeah, I mean, as long as people don't get hurt,
Yep.
I mean, this is gonna happen more and more now. After the Bill Clinton kid,
He got some
Well, yeah,
notoriety, dude.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
when he went up there for fucking
He was on podcasts.
Elden
and shit.
Ring, he got his own podcast now.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's
Did you
not
see
bad.
that one where he has to check about name
Yeah,
a book that you've
yeah.
read?
He said name, and she's like, "Oh,
The Game of
The
Thrones.
Game of Thrones."
That's not
He's
the
like,
name of
"That's
the
not the
book."
name." Yeah. That girl obviously never read the Game of Thrones books.
Ooh.
Never read the Song of Fire and Ice. I
He
should say.
smoked her ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Portal sales.
Do you want to talk about
You're
that?
gonna buy a Portal?
No.
No one's gonna. I mean, people are buying them
No,
because they
I
think
have-
that they are downloadable
Yeah.
consoles that you
Yeah.
can download your digital games to and go on the go. You can't.
I've actually talked
do
several people out of buying them.
Yeah. I had a call and I was like, nope, if you're going to get something like that, you either get a Switch where you can have games on it, or you get a Steam Deck OLED or our
Yeah.
Rogue Ally.
Especially, what's the price point on this thing? $200, $300?
$200, but they're going for $350 and higher
Why?
for scalping because people think that they are downloadable shit. Like it's the new PSP that you can buy a game on your PlayStation 5, download it.
How
to
do
the fucking-
people not know this stuff?
People don't understand the shit because we watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm steeped in video game news,
Like, but
and everything that comes out, I look.
but to
into
not
it,
go and hey,
except for Mario.
when you go to
Wonder.
buy it, hey, can I download games on this?
yeah, no,
No, I don't want it.
it's actually properly named. It's a portal.
Portal.
Yeah,
There's a cool animation too when you start it
yeah.
and you're playing a game on your PS5 and it ports over. It's a portal, and then it sucks your screen in.
That's worth $300.
No. Like, yeah, and you got to be in your, you can be in another. I could be here and stream my PS5 from my house. I'm in
Yeah.
Wi-Fi here and I'm in Wi-Fi there.
But you have to have like really good Wi-Fi and stuff. And
it's always gonna suffer.
yeah, and shoot, and also, I mean, maybe this is a conspiracy theory. Maybe it's not. Maybe there's some proof out there. But don't like not Verizon. Cell phone companies and Xfinity and all these things. Don't they throttle during peak hours?
Probably. I mean, still, why would
Can you imagine
I
trying
don't
to
know,
play it
dude.
during a peak hour?
I heard it's also really delicate. It doesn't feel sturdy. So imagine being.
Oh
in the
yeah, it's got a
airport
giant screen
using
in there.
your phone.
Oh, you drop
And you
it.
drop it, gone. Fucking somebody steps on it.
There goes $300.
Fucking gone, dude. Oh, I fucking bought it on eBay, so I spent $400. And there's no case for it, right? They don't sell a
Yeah,
case yet.
not yet. They probably have an aftermarket or third party that you can probably buy now.
I've seen it. I think more people are against it. They're like, oh, wow, it's cool, but it's not for me. Than people that are like, this is, I get it. I get why.
I don't know.
people
You already
have
got
it.
people scalping it. Look up the sales number for
Well, yeah,
it.
because people are
you
trying to
said-
look up, like, they're trying to sell it to fucking somebody's aunt that thinks that it's a Switch for their nephew.
for their kid. Yeah, it's a
Nephew, oh, here.
PlayStation Switch.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no.
You can play your Marios on it.
I said I talked to a guy at work who was thinking about buying it so he could play
Yeah.
his PlayStation at work, and I said it's not going to work here. It's especially at
struggle.
work. It's not going to work because you have to
struggle.
go through your phone, the Wi-Fi through your phone. Then it's got to go. It's got to go through the Wi-Fi on your phone. So it's got to go portal phone up to the air,
And then to
over to your
Wi-Fi.
house, to your Wi-Fi, to your PlayStation, and return.
Magic.
Yeah.
We'll see. And then they're saying the PlayStation Portal sales will be tracked as a console.
Yeah, that's
according
crazy.
to Matt Piscatello, which is he is a marketing guy for Sony. Yeah.
Well, I guess if somebody's aunt doesn't know, the shareholders
New
probably
hardware
don't know either. Fuck.
platform. Weird.
Well, hey,
I think that's cheating.
you think?
Yeah,
Nah.
that's weird.
No, this is above board. This is complete honesty and integrity from the boys at PlayStation,
You
from
don't
the
think-
folks
yeah,
over
you
there at
think they
PlayStation.
think they can download games on it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I don't know who this was made for.
I don't know, man.
I've had a couple people say that they want to get it because, you know, they have a family and they only have
That's the
their
only
PlayStation
thing.
is hooked up to their TV. When their kids are watching TV, they want to be able to play their PlayStation.
That's the only thing. Like,
But even still, you could just buy another fucking TV. Like this TV was
shit
like
TV.
fucking $100 for
That's
this
it.
fucking TV, and then you could play it.
your kid. No, your kids can play on that fucking TV.
Or your kids can watch
Yeah,
TV on this, and you
yes,
can play on the big TV. Yeah,
I paid for the expensive TV.
yeah.
Like, no problem. That's what I did.
And this is not a bad TV.
I didn't
for,
buy a bad
fucking
TV. They had a
$100.
decent LED screen, and they got to play. Hey, you got to go on that screen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you can buy another TV.
Yep.
And everybody, if you don't have 7
Like,
TVs
all right,
in your house, I mean,
If
what are you
one,
fucking
if,
doing?
if I get it, you don't make a lot of money.
Yeah, but TVs
One,
are
but
cheap as
how do you
fuck.
have a $500 PlayStation and a $200 controller, but can't
Yeah, but can't
get
buy
another
TV?
$300 TV on Black Friday?
Shit, like I said, you can even buy just a cheap piece of shit TV if you
No problem.
if you really wanted to play that bad, and then you get zero
Does
fucking
Sony
lag.
think everyone's poor?
I don't know. Maybe if you're just a poor boy, just say it.
Yeah.
Just say it. If you're a broke boy,
Huh.
yeah.
Name dropped by a developer, Borderlands 4, and of course, I mean anybody can with a Magic 8 Ball can figure out
That there's a
that they'll
Borderlands 4.
That's their money maker.
I don't know who's it.
That's their big game.
I didn't play Tiny Tina.
I played it. I would say halfway.
I like Borderlands 1. Love Borderlands 2. I liked Borderlands 3.
I liked Borderlands 3.
I didn't play Tiny Tina. I had had enough of that fucking franchise by the time I got to Borderlands 3.
Oversaturated. I think it came out too soon. Also,
Oh, Tiny Tina.
just
was
like
too soon?
this one that they're showing right here. This is the spin-off.
Screenshot,
This
yeah.
is the spin-off Borderlands that they did.
Oh, I played that too.
that one.
Part of it.
This one sucked.
That was done by a different developer. That wasn't
Australian-
Gearbox or whatever the
Australian
fuck.
Gearbox. It was
Australian
yes,
Gearbox?
Yes, Australia. It was the team in Australia did this one. It wasn't the.
So they were eating their macros while playing this.
Yeah, in their budgie smugglers.
What is that? That's like underwear.
Underwear.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that
they didn't
like a
do that
thong?
one.
A
But
thong underwear?
this game right here had the same kind of problem. Tiny Tina's Wonderland didn't feel like your characters felt better than this one, but they didn't feel as good as like the Borderlands 2 and 3 characters.
What do you mean didn't feel
Like
good?
they didn't feel good to play. They felt samey.
Each one of them.
Yeah.
Because
There was
there's like
something
four.
missing.
There's like 4 classes or whatever.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
always had like a one that they rename them or whatever.
Yeah,
but you always have the sirens or whatever. Are always the same.
There was something missing in the Tiny Tina's one that I couldn't put my finger on. But Borderlands 2 and 3, top tier.
What about did you? What about all the weird millennial writing in them? Did you like that?
That was the other thing, maybe.
The weird millennial writing.
Yeah. Maybe that was it too.
Yeah.
Like
Where everything's like a cringe
that
joke.
was 3 had that problem.
3 did have
Because
that.
you were
problem.
they were influencers. The bad guys
Yeah.
were
I
influencers.
didn't necessarily mind that. It was like the fact that your character always had to say something retarded all the time.
all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Quip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're always like it's like lazy writing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like that shit was old.
we
back in the
lack-
Duke Nukem days.
Yeah, we lack storylines.
Yeah.
We lack storylines, so we're gonna have our character be a smartass.
Well, they all want to be funny too, the writers, right? Like they want
Yeah.
to be known for their funny shit. Like, okay, you don't need your character. I'd rather have a silent protagonist. Like,
Yeah.
one of the most interesting characters was Zero. He only spoke in haikus.
Oh yeah.
Ninja only spoke in haikus
Well, look at one of the biggest characters in video game history has still never said a word.
until that fucking movie they're gonna make.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna handle that quagmire.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, where's this AI porn?
You took out the fucking link.
No, I
no,
didn't.
no. AI porn, right there. Go to that link right there.
This one?
No. Or go to that name right there and put it on Instagram. Fit.something. Oh, there you go. It says read more about it. Anyway, this is a completely AI generated.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
You can tell?
Yeah, the first couple, no. In this one, I can, for some reason, I can see that uncanny valley.
I don't know, man. That shit looks real to me.
Yeah, no, it looks real.
It looks very
at first
real.
glance. I don't know. There's something I can see in
I bet
this
you if you
picture.
showed that to your grandma, she wouldn't know.
This one specifically.
You'd be like, hey, this is my new girlfriend, grandma. She'd be like, oh, she's attractive. You're going to be so happy. No, you can't tell. So,
no, and that one, this one I can tell too. There's like, it's the reflections and the shininess that AI seems to keep doing. Like this one, great.
Give it a year.
The lighting in this one looks real.
give it a year. I think my dog just farted. You nasty fucker. Anyway,
See, all those.
or
ones
was that
have-
you? Did you fart?
No, I didn't fart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the ones that are like, yeah. See, that one looks fake.
No way. Click
This
on
one
it. Make
looks
it
super
bigger.
real. Yeah, that one looks fake.
Yeah, it looks like you can tell in the arm right there. It looks like a
here,
fucking Barbie
yeah,
arm.
it's super shiny.
Yeah,
Nobody puts that much lotion on.
I do.
Yeah.
Just on one part of my body, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only for about 5 minutes. And then I got to go wash up. But anyway, this is like, so this, there are a lot of these out there kind of now. And people are getting like catfished on OnlyFans and things like that for this type of stuff. So fast forward into the future when, oh, look at that. See, that's
Pretty
not
good
bad.
one.
Hey, not bad.
That looks real.
Yeah. Not really. You can tell in the butt cheek area where it's kind of the lighting isn't right. Anyway, you fast forward into the future and like a lot of the girls are going to be OnlyFans girls are going to be outsourced to do to AI.
Yeah. We could create one and make money off of it.
I don't know if I feel right about that.
Gamer athletes.
Gamer athletes.
Chick.
She could be wearing the merch,
Yep.
selling OnlyFans,
Yep.
feet pics,
Yep.
going to town on one of the cyberpunk dildos.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Now you're speaking my language.
This thing's interesting.
Switch Deck Nitro?
Yeah.
What is it?
I almost ordered one.
What the hell is it?
It is a attachment for the Switch, right? So it slides on.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if I can. I'll just go to the website.
What is it, just a controller?
Yes. So it doesn't. It's
What has it got, a
It's
battery
the
pack?
HAL sticks too. So they're non-drift, right?
Oh, so that you can replace the sticks or whatever?
Yeah, and it
The magnetic sticks?
plugs in. It's got your back buttons, programmable back buttons,
Oh, I like that. I like me some back buttons.
changeable sticks. Yeah,
So this is a third-party add-on.
this is.
How does Nintendo feel about this?
So far, nothing. I haven't heard shit.
That one looks cool. It's got the octopus decals on it.
Let me see, man. I can't get like a gallery about. I almost had one in the cart. I actually bought it and then canceled it because I.
How much is
realized,
it?
Only like I think it was like $70 with
Oh, that's
a case.
not bad.
With a case.
What do the reviews say? Does it work well?
So I forgot to look at that first. It has no problem. It is absolutely really good, except for one major flaw.
What? What's
If
the
I can
major
get
flaw?
The picture of the just it right.
Well, can't you describe
there
what
it
the
is.
major flaw
Look at
is?
this. Look at the right thumbstick. It's low.
It's yellow.
It's low. It's not as low as a regular Switch's thumbstick.
Oh, so it's...
using it is really uncomfortable if you have a game that uses
So to
a lot of
move-
the right stick.
So to...
Your Switch,
Yeah.
your Switch's stick is probably
they're a little bit offset,
a
they're a
little
little
bit
higher.
higher, right? So I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna hate playing with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it.
And there's no like... The side handles
Yeah.
aren't there either to give you more comfort in your
Yeah,
grip.
the side handles are there. It has like that.
Not like your
yeah.
regular controllers, like your
No,
PlayStation
yeah,
controller or
yeah,
your
yeah,
Nintendo
yeah.
controller, where they have the little handle parts.
So I watched a couple people and they were like, this thing really uncomfortable to use. Kevin Kenson is about to put a review out for it soon. I'm going to watch his.
Buy it. Do a review on it.
Steve Henning bought it.
Did he?
So
why?
Because I was like, hey, look at this cool thing. And he was like, I'm buying it.
Does he play a lot of the Switch?
I've seen him play it. He mainly plays that money-taking game where it just takes his money.
On the Switch?
No. iPad.
What does he play on
Or
the Switch?
tablet, whatever he is. Huh?
What does he play on the Switch?
He bought Mario Wonder. He played that. He played Zelda. He plays all the Zeldas.
I might buy Mario Wonder.
He played all the Zeldas.
Why are you looking at me like that? I haven't played a Mario game in a long time. I might like it.
You can play mine before you.
Nah. Why, do you have a hard copy?
I'm going to have one soon.
Oh, yeah, let me borrow it.
Today, actually. It's for my kids.
They don't need it.
Yep.
Just give him Zelda again.
Anyway, he's going to get it. I'm going to say, hey, before you...
$90.
Let me break it. So it was on
Oh,
sale.
that's for the colored one.
Yeah. Oh, the colored one.
Yeah, it's colored. That's not racist when you say it like that. It's a colored Switch. There's a black and white one.
Yeah.
There's a white one, a black and white one, a black, and a colored one.
I
That's
bought
colored.
this one, and then I canceled the Super Nintendo colored one. It was on sale for $70.
Yeah.
Cool case. Case probably having a
that's
hard
pretty
time with the
solid.
charger in there. Only 8 games.
You're gonna
for that.
Yeah, but most games are digital anyway. You're a dinosaur and you like to have hard copies.
But the charger's huge. So
Yeah.
it does vibration. I think it's gyro too. Everything was good on it. I was like, ooh, that right thumbstick though. I don't think I could have done that.
I don't know. You'd have to
Try it.
Yeah, you'd have to get hands on with it and find out. I don't think it looks too incredibly low. I would have to like put it side by side with another. Bring up the Switch picture. Like picture the actual Switch,
Let me get the face.
and we'll see. Yeah, I can see it's a bit low. On the other one, it is a bit low. I don't think it's too dramatically low, though.
Depends on how big this thing is. Like how big it is in your hand.
Well, I mean, if you could look
right?
at the picture of the
The
Switch
size.
next to the picture of that.
Yeah, but the size comparison, we have to see a 1-to-1 next to each other. See how low
Like
it
I
is.
think the whole controller is shifted down because if you look at the buttons on the Switch, it's shifted down a little bit from that. Because if you look at the thumbstick is in the middle of the screen here. Right there. And then on that one, it's going to be down in the bottom fucking third.
So it looks longer too, because it's obviously like about a half inch underneath the Switch when there's
Right.
nothing here.
But if you look at the distance from the top here, the top of here to the top of the controller, this distance is wider too. So I don't know.
Tell Henning to bring his in.
Yeah, you might be able to get it. It might not be too bad. You'd have to. That's something you'd have to get hands on with before you made that decision.
Yeah, I was like, shit.
Before you're ready, fuck this thing.
No, TV News.
See, that should have been under tech news.
What?
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy review. I did watch Five Nights at Freddy. Did you watch that movie?
No.
Did I spell Freddy's wrong?
Yes.
Anyway, maybe it's because it's not capitalized.
It's not. There's 2 D's, I thought.
Is it? Anyway, yeah, I watched Five Nights at Freddy. Wasn't a big fan of it.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people were. Just
No.
the Five Nights fans.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, but I think a lot of the Five Nights fans weren't too happy with it either. They didn't follow the game, the very first game. There was some lore stuff in there, but I think it was a huge missed opportunity. It wasn't really scary. They focused too much on this guy and their relationship with his daughter in that movie.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I thought like it was a giant missed opportunity. I wanted to like the movie when I went into it, just did not like it. I'm gonna watch it again, take down some notes because I will do another Five Nights at Freddy full review individual podcast with our resident Five Nights at Freddy's expert.
The expert.
The expert. Yeah, okay, so this is another one. Female Silver Surfer. So in the next iteration of the whatever Marvel, they're gonna make the Silver Surfer female. They already made him gay.
Rumors. continue to fuel speculation.
This is not just a rumor from this. This is something that
It's a substantial rumor.
one of the guys at Marvel said. You have to go through the story.
Yeah, Jeff Snyder.
Yeah.
Snyder.
And yes, you can expect to see a female Silver Surfer. So what do you think of that? You're the comic book guy.
I don't know.
You're a big
Did they
comic
do
book
it?
fan.
Has it been done in the comic? I'm sure, because they keep changing everything in those comics. Wow. I don't know.
You're not excited to see a female Silver Surfer?
I mean, why change the character
They ought to
now?
just make them all female.
I mean, let's just make a
Just
whole
make
other
everybody.
Marvel universe all female.
No, you don't do that.
Let's just do it.
No, you take the current Marvel universe and just make everybody female.
Like, yeah, on Earth 8. I was just gonna say, because I forgot what Earth, the main Marvel universe, it takes place in. Earth 829. It's someone else.
Huh. So, I don't know. Here's my thing about that is that
Since the Fantastic Four, they do a very good job of explaining why. Since the Fantastic Four are expected to come in through the multiverse, the Silver Surfer from their universe could be inspired by Juno.
interesting. I don't know why they're doing this, honestly. Changing the characters and everything. I mean, I
understand why they're doing
Inclusivity.
it in this, because there's a reason that happened in the comics. But why did it happen in the comics in the first place? That's like because they wanted
inclusivity.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Instead of creating a new character that is a woman,
you know,
we've done this.
here's the thing. Lego did a study about the difference between boys and girls and how they interact with toys. All right, so boys took, and when they gave him a Batman toy.
Yeah.
Boys would role play that they were Batman. They put themselves in that character. When they gave that same Batman to girls, girls put themselves in that character. So Batman acted like them, the boys acted like Batman. So that brings me to my point about this kind of stuff, is that all these companies for inclusivity, and they say that women have been blocked out of it, but women have been not blocked out of it. They just don't have an interest in this stuff.
They don't.
So they're trying to force a square peg into a round hole. This instead of just playing to their core audience.
Bring him into the audience so they can milk him with money. They want that. They
Right,
want it.
because women have the biggest spending power. It's like 75% of the spending in this country is done by women, or maybe even worldwide. But yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. Just go to your core audience, and then you'll make more money, because they're doing all this stuff, but movies are flopping now.
Yeah, like especially like we can say it now. Like this is Disney's first year without $1 billion movie
That's crazy.
since 2020, but they're not counting that. I think so. They said it was 2014 or something. It's a while ago.
That's a long time ago. They should have had. And you know what they're probably going to blame it on is that people just don't have the spending power right now that they do.
2014. There it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this will get into part of it, because there's a later story about the Doctor Who special. We should do that one now, because this goes into it too. So Doctor Who's special here. Can you let the dog out? Did he go?
No, he's waiting for the other one.
What the fuck?
He's gone.
Idiots. Anyway, so going to the Doctor Who special, the Doctor Who, which is a storied franchise thing, very popular, very has a huge cult following.
I love Doctor Who.
Okay, I never really got into it, honestly. I've watched a few episodes, but
There's one specific Doctor that I like. So
okay, is it the female Doctor?
no, that's the one I'd want to watch.
Okay.
Not this one either. He's Matt Smith was my favorite.
Well,
I
anyway,
like Matt Smith.
so Doctor Who did this thing, and it says trolls are review bombing the Doctor Who special because of the trans storyline. So I watched a video on this specifically from a Doctor Who fan, and they changed like the woman that's in this go up to the picture. I don't know what the name of her,
Donna.
but that woman,
That's Donna.
Okay, she was never supposed to. She sacrificed herself or something like that to like never remember who Doctor Who was. Well, they completely got rid of that storyline. That person over there
Yeah,
is
her
a
daughter.
dude.
Yeah, their kid.
Yeah, that's a dude.
Yeah,
Playing playing a woman.
Yeah.
And I guess during the show, there's like so many references to her being beautiful. That like it's nauseating. But
yeah.
so yeah, they're saying whatever. This is review bombed. So again, this person, it's of their opinion that the audience is wrong on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, and so another franchise, and they've been fucking with Doctor Who for several years now.
Yeah. So
Trying to change it, and this is another Disney-owned IP now.
what? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Disney owns it now.
Rose, who first finds Meep, the alien creature crash. Trying to read this. Oh, they correct an alien for using the wrong fucking pronoun.
Oh yeah, the alien. Yeah.
Like,
Oh, and then another thing is there's you might know who this is, but there's a classic character in here who is paralyzed or is in a wheelchair, who's an evil character.
Yeah.
In the show. Well, they took him out of the wheelchair because they didn't want people to associate evilness with people that have disabilities.
Jesus.
I know.
Yeah. So, like the big one with Doctor Who was God. He transforms into a new Doctor. There's a reason why he's. They explain it in story shit why he always changes characters, right? Because he's immortal. But they finally made it a woman, and that wasn't a big deal to me at all. Because it's like they were already setting it up for like a decade before all this woke shit. Because whenever he would change sometimes, he would look in the mirror and be like, damn it, not a woman. Right? Like,
okay.
Like he wanted to be like, once I wanted like change into a woman because he has no control over it, right? Blah, 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 blah. So then they finally did it. So I'm interested to see.
How fun would that be?
I heard Jodie Whittaker's really good as Doctor Who.
Be a major dyke.
Like, yeah, I mean, because the Doctor himself isn't like he's fluid as fuck. He's been like that forever though.
He would spend the first couple of episodes trying to solve where the clitoris is at.
He's an alien through and through in every way, shape, or form. So
here's the thing: you'll have to watch it and see, but like I wouldn't think there would be a problem with him being a woman either, as long as they don't draw a insane amount of attention to the fact that he's a woman.
Yeah, again, the Ellen Ripley story, like the story was good. It wasn't because it's Ellen Ripley.
Yeah, and she didn't go through the thing going, man, you're trying to make it so I can't fight aliens because I'm a woman.
What?
It's like,
you think I can't do that?
You
I can hold my own gun. Thank you.
Yeah. Because she had the classic hero's journey.
Yeah.
She was thrust into something that she didn't want to, and it didn't matter whether she had a vagina or a cock. It was just the fact that she was put into somewhere and then she was called to a higher fucking thing.
And just did it.
There
was only one scene I can think of where there was a dude, they were trying to show her the loader, and she's like, I got this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because man or woman. She's like, I worked on a dock.
Yeah.
Like, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he's like, move those boxes over there. He didn't spend fucking 10 minutes going, hey, I'm really surprised. And she's like, what, you thought I couldn't do it because I'm a woman?
Exactly.
Yeah. He's like, well, maybe at first, but then you show me you could do it. So then we're moving on, and you got to move those fucking boxes now.
Yep.
Get to work.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
And we're paying you less.
Yeah. You're only getting paid 75 cents on the dollar for this one. So that, all right. And
Wolverine.
Then Wolverine was delayed.
Wolverine has been delayed.
I'm not sure why.
I expected. I mean, you had the strike.
Writer strike.
Marvel's Wolverine release window. Oh, they're talking about the game, not the movie.
Yeah, didn't I say that? Oh, it's because it's under TV news.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yup. Wolverine.
Yeah, I should have.
Fuck.
I knew it was the game.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
As soon as I saw that 2025, oh yeah, I didn't think it would come out anytime soon, especially at this soon after Spider-Man needs more time.
I hope it's good. Do you think they're going to use the big Wolverine, or do you think they're going to make him a midget?
Well, they show him in that trailer.
Is he a midget in the trailer?
I mean, he should be small.
He should be.
So there's a big thing going around with Daniel Radcliffe, aka Harry Potter.
Ratliff, or is it Radcliffe?
Radcliffe.
Okay.
That he should play Wolverine.
Why?
There's a scene in a movie that he did recently.
He's not buff, though.
Oh, yes.
Is he jacked?
He got jacked.
Pull the picture.
And I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Daniel Ratliff ripped.
No. Wolverine. because there's a big call for the internet. He isn't angling.
Is he wearing his underwear?
Yeah, there's
In
some
that
movie
picture?
where he goes crazy and like rages out.
Mm,
They said
don't
he's
know.
got to buff up,
yeah.
but he's already.
They got to get him on that
Yes.
trend.
They get him on it. It's Hollywood. They can do whatever they want to him.
You know who I think they should do it? Chris Pine.
But
No, Chris Pratt.
No.
You don't think so?
Yeah. There was a couple pictures too they had of him. I'm like, oh shit, I think. And he's short.
How tall is he?
Very short.
How tall is it,
He's
Daniel
5'5".
Radcliffe? That's
4,
getting there in the
5'4".
ballpark. Because what's his name was like, what, 6 foot or
6
whatever?
foot. Yeah. And then Wolverine's supposed to be
Like
like
5'2" or
yes,
something
he's
like
a
that.
small dude.
Yeah.
So that's where the fans are like, perfect. He's perfect. Put him on some, like
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. Man,
jacked up.
Harry has come a long way.
Look at him. Perfect.
Damn, he's on that trend, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yep. And his
Yeah, I
hair.
could
They
see
had
that
there's a
now.
picture of him where his hair was almost like it, and he's all
Yeah.
scruffy.
Now that you show that, like
Yeah.
that picture, I mean, that could work. Yeah, he might have to buff up just a touch, but
Whatever,
I don't even
dude.
think he'd have to buff up that much.
No, huge.
No, because he's still got to be able to, like, if he's still got to move.
Yes.
And the problem with buffing up too much is
Can't
you limit some
No
of your
range.
movement. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
there
not
was
as flexible.
somebody photoshopped him in here.
Yeah. You have to give him some scars and dirty him up
Look
a
at
little bit.
Look at that. Oh yeah,
Yeah, hey, not bad.
I think it would work.
Yeah, he probably could. He'd have to get rid of that English accent.
He can do that.
Yeah.
He's done it in some other movies.
Sure. Who got just shit on because they couldn't get rid of the? Oh, that was
Alan
you were
Wake.
talking about. Yeah, Alan
Alan
Wake.
Wake,
That
the
girl
chick.
couldn't get rid of the
Mhm.
English accent,
She kept coming through.
and she still got nominated.
Nominated.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Funny world we live in nowhere with that. Okay, Fallout TV series.
There was the story.
This
They
is going
are
to be absolute shit.
they are fully canon in it. It is not its
Really?
own story. It is fully it taken from the lore.
Okay,
of
then it might
Fallout.
not be shit.
Right. I was worried too, but nope. It is absolutely coming from the lore, and they will use. I wonder if they'll bring characters in. You know,
Because
I
if
don't know.
they follow canon like they did with The Last of Us,
look at that.
The Last of Us was a decent show.
Oh shit! Like that looks amazing. Oh, look how like the old shit.
Yeah,
ball
it's that,
outfits. Like he's wearing a Pit Boy and everything.
and that cyberpunk or not
Like that.
cyberpunk,
Like
the
that.
fucking
What's the era? The 1950s style tech,
yeah,
like future tech.
Then-
what it looked like, and then oh look at that.
yeah. That is a very cool art style. That
They killed it.
yeah.
Like
Who is it? BioShock does that kind of shit too. A little
yeah,
bit.
Bioshock did it. But the whole caps playing with caps, bottle
Yeah,
caps.
yeah.
The whole stealing the whole
The
Coca-Cola thing
Nuka-Cola.
and Nuka-Cola. Like they really, as far as a world being built,
That looks
did
too
an amazing
clean.
job.
That looks too clean
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
very clean. They did an amazing job with their brands.
But then again, that's in the.
So
it's probably
good.
supposed to be in the Fallout shelter.
But I think that's a lot of people that I know that love Fallout, love that about Fallout. They're like,
That
it's
guy's too
very
clean.
real. Like the sugar bombs, the cereals, all
Yeah.
the stuff that they built.
All the packaging.
They built it
stuff.
from the inside out.
Yeah.
They didn't go the other way.
Cyberpunk does a lot of that with their
Yes.
background stuff.
Yes, they have
Yeah.
there's something there too. They could
cool they
really
get that-
have a solid world.
that game show or whatever where the
Mm-hmm.
guy's he's like in between that girl's ass or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot the name of the drinks. Like GTA has Sprunk
Yeah.
and Cluck and Bell. Like I like in-game brands that are like
Memorable.
Satire.
Yeah.
satire on real brands.
Yeah. Like I said, Cyberpunk does quite a bit of that. They have their own news TV shows and things like that.
There's a drink or something. There's a food that
I'll have
they
to
talk
look
about
at
all
it,
the
but
time.
they got the chooms.
What's up, Choom?
What's up, choom?
The dialect.
I
Comes,
tried to get
yeah.
I tried to get Amazon the Alexa to call me choom, but it doesn't. Just calls me by my name. I guess. Like you can change Siri. Siri will do it
Choomba.
to where she'll call you choom. What's up,
Yep.
choom? What do you need?
You got Dave Filoni got promoted.
Who the fuck is Dave Filoni?
Dave Filoni is probably.
Chief Creative Officer.
This is
Star
Dave
Wars.
Filoni. He has written everything he's written for Star Wars in the
Has
past.
been gold.
Has been gold.
What did he
was-
write?
Here we'll go into his wiki.
I don't think Ahsoka was gold.
No, he didn't. He helped with that one. Let's see, Wikipedia.
The Book of Boba Fett wasn't gold.
Let's see his where is he working on? What is he? Filmography.
Rogue One was good.
Oh, he did.
He did King of the Hill, huh?
Yeah, Star Wars. A lot of the cartoons. He was in charge of Clone Wars.
Okay,
and
that's
the Rebels.
Good.
So that's
Clone
where
Wars is
he was really good at keeping the lore and fleshing it out from the fan fiction shit. So it's taken him this long to realize he should be in charge of this shit. And finally he is, but it's like, is it too late?
Probably.
Like, you guys should have done this a while
I mean, there's
ago.
going to be Star Wars is going to have to do a lot to get me back on board with their franchise. I haven't watched shit.
Yeah.
Like the last thing I watched was The Mandalorian, and I only watched the first season and a half of that. After that, I was like, all right, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I haven't watched Ahsoka.
He did The Mandalorian.
I didn't watch the Book of Boba Fett.
Book of Boba Fett was okay.
It's not what I heard.
It was okay. It wasn't what I wanted.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
7.
You think it was a 7?
Yeah. It's okay.
Huh.
It's okay. Like, there's stuff with Mandalorian that overlaps that makes it interesting, but it's like, okay, you're still not telling me. I wanted more of, they didn't give us Boba Fett the fucking assassin.
Yeah.
The bounty hunter. Like, they
In the
didn't give us that.
Oh, okay.
They didn't.
Yeah, he was already old. He was the old guy.
The Mandalorian seemed to do more of that. Yeah, and like,
they should.
That's what I wanted from the Book of Boba Fett.
And
I wanted him in his fucking prime.
That even the Mandalorian, it got away from the Mandalorian. It's about Bo-Katan.
Yeah, Bo-Katan.
Yeah, Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes about that, and that's what they're going to spin from now.
Yeah,
Let's go
Bo-Katan's where all the
New
Jews
Mandalorians.
retire in Florida.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Del Boca Vista.
Oh, that's what it was.
You can't keep us out of Del Boca Vista.
Yeah. That show was great. With what's his name's dad? Ben Stiller's dad?
Not Ben Stiller.
Jerry.
Not, no.
That's Ben Stiller's dad.
And
In Seinfeld?
Jason Alexander's dad, too, was the
No, Jason
one
Alexander's dad was the one
that
but
wanted to go.
It was played by Jerry Stiller. Ben Stiller's dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think you could go outside?
Yeah.
Del Boca Vista. The Clone Wars, yeah.
Del-
And Rebels. He did a lot of the Rebels, which they're saying that stuff, the Ahsoka stuff in there is really good.
Yeah.
But I'll get to it one day.
So what is the Studio Ghibli?
Did you see
style?
this? You didn't
No,
see
I
this?
didn't see it.
Holy shit. So, Zelda movie announced. Everybody's shitting bricks because they're like, oh, fuck. They're going to fuck it up.
They probably are.
They're going to fuck up one of the Earth's best franchises. And you're going to make this
They're gonna
motherfucker
fuck it
talk. And then there's the transgender from Euphoria that's
Yeah,
like,
that
I
wants
want
to
to play.
play it.
Whoa, let's calm down.
They ought to give it to her.
Her? Yeah. What?
Yeah, her. Don't be a bigot. Gamer Athletes does not support
Promote bigotry. Yeah.
That's right.
So, Asmongold watched this.
Did he?
Yes.
I didn't see it.
It's
Oh.
done in Unreal Engine 5.
The
And-
trailer?
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine the world.
Oh, no.
This is 18 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm not watching 18 minutes of this
I don't
shit.
want this dude talking over my shit. Come on, dude. No, yeah.
Anyway, so this is a trailer for the movie or what?
This was somebody made this and said this is what they should have went with instead of live action.
Yeah, they should have. I think so too.
Look at this.
I think it would translate better. Especially, I like that art style.
The Studio Ghibli style.
That's
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, they do a lot of animation in that studio specifically. Look at the fucking Triforce. And this animation trailer is based on the Ocarina of Time.
But everything's
Ocarina.
live action now, so you got to do live
Everything's
action. They
CG
did
now,
live.
like-
Well, no, I mean, you know what I mean though. They did like Snow White live action. They've done all these live action things. It's all live action now.
That's like game shit. Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that would be cool.
No Ganon.
I would watch that.
Give us no Ganon.
No Ganondorf.
Damn.
Are they gonna make him a pig?
God, I hope not.
You don't think so? That was the original Ganon. Was a pig.
Tell you what, this stuff right here is like,
Did you beat Tears of the Kingdom yet?
no,
Huh.
did not.
Interesting.
I'm right there.
Huh.
Because I get caught up with wanting to do all the shrines,
Yeah. Skip those.
and then I'm like, I should just go beat it.
Yeah. There's too many shrines. It's too many. It's too many.
Too many Koroks.
Too many. No, you just don't get any of the Koroks unless you just stumble upon them. They don't do anything for you, really. They just increase your bags.
I need bags.
Need bags.
Yep.
That's when you like go through. So that's pretty cool. Like I would watch like that. Yeah, I'm a little afraid if they do a live action Zelda.
I was hoping for that.
Like, because it would be weird. Because in a cartoon, you can make him not talk, and it's not weird.
It's fine. Yep.
It's not weird.
Don't
He'll
make
just
Chris
go,
Pratt do it.
huh?
What?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
When he's climbing.
Yeah, and then when he does the spinning hit.
I love his,
from the thing.
death sound. He's like, yep.
Yeah. So that's not bad. I mean, like I said, I don't know how they're going to translate that to live action.
I'm scared.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking fantastic. You know what I mean?
No.
What are you running out of time there? Here's that notification. I'm not sure how to do this. There's a lot of fucking fuckery in this one.
Really?
Yeah, it's all sex shit.
All right.
So Iowa man arrested at the Come and Go.
Come and Go.
Did you see this? Man gets indecent exposure charge
It is the Come and Go.
for taking a gas station name too literal.
That's great.
This is from the Daily Caller. An Iowa man was
November
arrested
17th.
Thursday for masturbating in an Iowa City Come and Go gas station. You ever been to a Come and Go
Never.
gas station? Never.
No.
I thought that was not appropriately named, the Come and Go.
I think
spelled
if I'm
K-U-M.
ever there, I will get a picture with that sign.
Yeah. So anyway, this guy was fucking going to town, you know, flogging the soldier,
Making sexual comments to multiple customers
buffing the helmet.
and then pleasuring himself in front of them. Video
Yeah.
for surveillance from the footage reportedly captured.
Ooh, do they have the video?
That's what I'm looking for, dude.
See a guy
There we go,
jacking off in the
bro.
background.
Where
video?
is it?
We don't need to watch that. Do we need to watch that?
Why is pleasuring himself a link?
This guy should start an OnlyFans. Rash of public masturbation incidents plaguing Michigan suburb.
Yep.
Cops suspected in a social media in a challenge.
What the fuck? This is
Yeah,
in
go
October.
beat off in public.
Oh,
This is recent.
flurry. There's a
Oh,
video.
I mean, now this guy's just
Where these guys have been spotted so far, Jessica.
they're not jacking off to her.
Jessica's a little.
Different guys, 3 different
Yeah.
locations. But
She looks like a goddamn
They all
orc
happened here in
in the
Dearborn
Lord of the
Heights.
Rings.
Investigators here at Dearborn Heights Police.
So you're trying to fast forward to see if you can see the picture of this
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
beating
yeah,
in
yeah.
the car.
Looking into the theory that maybe it's some social media forum, even a social.
I could see
media-
that.
I wanna hear the
social
cops
media
have to say.
challenge.
Injuring himself in the parking lot.
Not one, not two, but
Not
three
thr-
different men doing the same creepy thing in one
Creepy?
week, all in Dearborn Heights.
I guess
One
it depends on your
camera.
location.
Like, there it is.
You know what the funny?
There was.
He was drunk.
Reports of something very
You know what
similar.
the funny thing
One of the
is?
three
Is
men-
it wouldn't be creepy if girls were fucking
No,
flicking
they'd be
the
like,
bean in
"That's
public.
hot.
Yeah,
That's hot."
Middle
Yeah,
School
people
on
wouldn't mind.
Sunday.
Show us your tits.
I guess it would also depend on what you look like. If you had an
Harold
orca out there
Adler and
fucking
his
flicking the
butt
bean,
kiss.
people wouldn't like it that much.
What's this guy say?
Best Middle School on Sunday.
It's just very, yeah.
Harold
That was it, bro.
It
He ain't
was
got
very-
much to say. He's gonna go home
Yeah.
and beat off too. He's gonna go beat off in his car.
Fuck
outta here.
Themselves.
They just had
and
pictures of
coupon.
cars.
He's now charged.
I want to
What-
say we've
what
been
if you were-
fortunate Nobody's been, victimized or killed.
Victimized.
Victimized.
That's
What
just
if you
my
were
share.
What if your picture of your car was on there and you weren't the one
was like,
masturbating?
what the
They just had
fuck?
you'd be like, why
It's
the
not my
fuck is
car."
my car on there? I wasn't
Yeah,
jerking off in
Jesus.
public.
I wait till I get home. God.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like to see some dude fucking beating his meat in
He's
public.
in his car.
They say it happens all the time in San Francisco, though.
Yeah. He got
Homeless-
tinted windows. Big deal.
No, homeless people just jacking off
Oh,
on the
yeah.
street.
No, it's,
Yeah.
Ugh.
There was actually I seen a thing on like a TikTok where this guy was he was jerking off in front of or just out on the street, and this guy was with a date in New York, and she's like bitching about how we should go fucking. She wasn't from New York. She's like, shouldn't we go tell a cop about this? Like, I guess we can if you want to. They go
They
tell
gotta
the
do it,
cop, and he's like, oh, what do you want me to
I'll
fucking
mace
do
him.
about it? Yeah. Like, a guy's
Yeah.
beaten off in public, and I guess it was a huge thing. She got offended.
It's just
or
better to let him
but-
finish.
Hey, if
Yeah.
you don't struggle,
You know,
it'll be over
just
sooner.
ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
All right, Taco Bell group sex.
Ooh, sounds messy.
Oh, yeah, especially at Taco Bell.
I had some Taco Bell last night.
Did you?
Mhm.
What'd you have?
Just tacos, crunchy tacos.
Just regular crunchy tacos? Yeah, I like those. It's a solid choice. Ex-employee sues LA Taco Bell after reportedly group sex acts at a holiday party. A California Taco Bell fired employees who engaged in group sex in plain view of the guests during a Christmas party
Oh,
at the restaurant last year.
Okay.
According to the lawsuit filed by an ex-employee who reported them. What do you mean, oh, okay?
Okay, they're having a Christmas party for employees in the Taco Bell.
Yeah, and there was...
Things they got a little too much eggnog. And
No, it's not eggnog. What are they? What is it?
we have coquito in Puerto Rico.
No.
Horchata.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Had some
they boozed
horchata.
it up.
Yeah, doesn't
Yeah.
horchata? Well, no. Traditionally, it doesn't have booze in it.
No, you can add it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can add booze to anything.
Yes.
Yeah, they add it to tomato
They're
juice.
drinking Baja Blast spiked.
Spiked Baja Blast. I do like a Baja Blast.
Yep.
Those are delicious. The lawsuit also alleges that employees who reported the incidents at the holiday festivities, leading to former co-workers' dismissals, ended up being forced to quit their job after facing threats and getting her car window shattered by an associate
Of the terminated
colleague.
Retaliation. Wow.
Yeah, jerk off retaliation. Or no, this is sex party retaliation.
Sex party. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just fucking and you fired them?
We should have a sex party. We should have a gamer athlete sex party at Taco Bell.
okay.
No? That sounds like fun. We'll eat Taco Bell first.
Yeah. I'll bring
He's
out
swear guacamole all
spike
over
the
my
Baja
body.
Blast.
All right, so
Let's see what else. Nothing happened,
that
right?
what-
That's it.
just the
But it
lawsuit
said,
about it.
Co-worker's wife simultaneously kissing two women, her manager and another colleague. Ooh,
That guy
having sex with his wife in front of his wife. It's his wife.
saw the coworker's wife simultaneously kissing two women. Oh man, this sounds like the start of a.
She arrived
porno.
to find the place's windows covered in wrapping paper. The lobby surveillance cameras were also covered as her supervisor provided alcohol to the employees.
See, there you
Baja
go.
Blast.
Spike Baja. So what guest was this in front of?
Including some who, the guests of the party, other like workers.
Yeah, but
they were
li-
offended that
listen,
their colleagues
listen.
were having sex.
If you go to a holiday party at a
we
Taco Bell, there are some things that are expected.
I'm just saying, if you had our job had a Christmas party and you start banging your wife at the Christmas party, they might fire you.
Yeah, but if it was on, I guess this was on. Like I said, there are some things that are expected at a holiday
Yeah.
Christmas party at Taco Bell.
It says the scene left Beecham shocked,
I would
disgusted,
be-
and outraged.
I would be shocked if I went to a Taco Bell holiday party and I didn't see this type of behavior.
Oh, this is great. Hold on. She, the supervisor at the Taco Bell invited to a Christmas party. She bought a bowl because it was a potluck style buffet for the party. They didn't have Taco Bell. Bowl of guacamole to the gathering.
See,
You brought
there you
guacamole
go.
to the party, right? Covered in
Didn't have
wrapping
any of that
paper.
in the back?
No cameras, right? Overserved employees. Walked back in to find an alleged coworker. She stepped outside and walked back in, having sex with his wife in front of everyone at the party.
Wait, oh, so the coworker was having sex with his wife.
She got shocked, disgusted, and outraged. The lawsuit
a typical fucking Karen, dude.
so
Typical.
reported that more was in store for her after she ran out of the restaurant, but came back to fetch her bowl of guacamole that she brought.
I'd say you just write it off as a loss at that point. If you don't want
If
to
you were
be
that
there,
shocked and disgusted,
yeah,
right?
I know.
So then her
Hey,
manager,
I'm gonna need my Tupperware back.
her manager, and one of the other coworkers, which were participating in the group sex act, were vomiting. One vomited in the trash, and the other threw up right in her guacamole bowl.
This sounds like a good time, doesn't it?
Fuck the guacamole bowl now, right?
What an amazing time this was.
A Colorado-based company. Man.
Talk about
She
human
eventually
resources.
quit.
Okay.
Wow. I've been to some parties like this. Things got out of hand.
Yeah.
Didn't make me quit.
Didn't make you run out.
I didn't
Screaming.
get outraged. I
Like,
might
oh,
be
my
like,
guacamole.
oh, shit. Like, I think I'm more like, damn, all right, good. Yeah. Get
Yeah.
yours. I mean, why?
Yeah, you turn the other cheek. It's one of those type deals.
Why is sex so frowned upon? In
Yeah,
this
you
country-
open the
country?
door and then, especially if it's between two consenting
Adults that have marriage
Yeah.
licenses and everything.
Yeah.
Vows.
Yeah, if they're having sex in the cash register, I mean, who cares?
Yeah, I don't want to see you take a shit.
Yeah, I'd be more
That's
offended
gross.
by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're giving her
Right?
a hot Carl.
The morality bar slider is so fucked.
I might
Like,
even.
oh, that's
Hey, if they're having sex and they were two decent looking people, I might just pull up a chair.
and then yeah. Go to your
Some
car and
popcorn.
masturbate like the other guys.
No, I get some of those cinnamon fucking sticks they got. What are those? The crunchy cinnamon.
churros.
Yeah, I
like
get
the snack. Oh, the
snack ones.
Yeah.
And not churros. Yeah, I'd get some of those and just be like, hey,
Yeah.
hey. I'd start directing at that point.
Directing. I mean, maybe get lucky. Hey, you.
Yeah. What,
yeah.
Eiffel Tower?
Let's say
his
you're
wife?
single. No, maybe you're single and there's another girl there.
Oh yeah, and be like, hey, you wanna?
Hey, that
Can't
giving
beat
you
him.
any
Join him.
ideas? Any ideas?
Yeah.
When in Rome.
Absolutely.
Is your name Rome?
Yeah, just sitting back chewing. Hey, I'm gonna need a little more kiss in there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, play with her nipples.
Yeah. Cup the balls. Really.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
cold in
Come
here.
on. Don't be afraid. You've seen his balls before. All right, and then we have another sex story. Oh no, this isn't a sex story. This one's absolute fucking peak fuckery. Gay furry hackers breached a U.S. nuclear lab, and they have demands.
The biggest nuclear labs in the U.S.
Yeah, so
Idaho.
Idaho National Laboratories, one of the largest nuclear labs in the United States, have confirmed that they were hacked by Sieg Sect, a group of self-described gay furry hackers.
Okay.
So it just goes to show you, don't mess with the gay furry hackers. On Monday, November 11th, the Idaho National Laboratory determined that they were the target of a cybersecurity data breach in a federally approved vendor system outside of the lab that supports INL Cloud Human Resource Services. Ooh, there's a tweet. The sexy hackers just breached the
Oh
INL,
my God.
divulging thousands of data points,
Yeah.
such as full names, dates of birth.
They're
national
trying to
social
dox
security number.
everybody.
Damn,
Threaten
these
them with
sons of
doxing.
bitches.
Did you see what they want?
What'd they want?
They want them to start researching, creating in real life cat girls, and then we will take down the post.
I agree. I agree.
Ooh.
I mean, who didn't have a thing for the cat girls in Final Fantasy?
While the request for the bunnies,
The bunny girls?
in Final Fantasy 12. That's the one that everybody talks about.
Really?
The bunnies, the Vera.
Here, look those up.
Yeah, okay. While the request for INL to bring real life cat girls into the world might not to be all too serious, the fantastical and unrealistic request is unlikely to offer any relief for the thousands at risk for having their personal information doxed.
Yeah, I wonder how long they gave them a timeline or what? Because if they started working on it right now, I mean, you're talking about years of development. Oh, yeah. See, there you go.
Why does it have to take me? Why can't it just...
Yeah, that's all right, though. Like, oh, yeah, there you go. You grab her by the bunny ears.
Oh, what the fuck that is. Yeah, the Vera.
Oh, what about, all right, look up the
People-
cat girls.
people
Final
are
Fantasy cat girls.
Remember cat girls.
Were the Vera, were they all, it was Final Fantasy 11. Were they all only a race of females?
Yes.
Same with the cat girls in Final Fantasy 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you had a choice, would you go with cats or bunnies?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Yeah, they were mostly like thieves and stuff like that. They were predisposed to having higher dexterity. Shocker, they're cats. But yeah.
There was a woman joke in there.
what, predisposed to having higher dexterity?
No, thieves.
Oh, stealing your heart? Is that where you're going with that one?
Yes.
That's absolutely where you're going.
Yeah, the Vera or the yeah.
So everyone, remember, be aware of the gay furry hackers. They're coming for you and your information.
Many people ask, why did we do the breach? We are cats. Intricacies such as why do not concern us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So these were the Final Fantasy cat girls.
Probably.
They were doing it.
Yep.
But this is gay implying dudes.
Oh, where was that one? Look at that.
Which one?
Somebody had like a really good cosplay of one.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
I'm sure. That looks like AI generated, honestly.
Nobody knows anymore.
See, that's what we get into with the AI generated cat girl porn. AI generated furry porn.
I hate that it just doesn't bring up the pictures anymore. Like,
I'm all on board with it. Well, that's because you got to use
Bing.
Chrome.
Yeah.
Or Bing, yeah.
Bing. Yep.
It's because you're using Safari, which is trying to be
Google
different.
does the same thing.
They're trying to be
Google,
different.
It's Google no matter what you use.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. If I pull up, actually, I use Brave. Brave gives you the option to use Bing or Google for searches.
I can make Bing my default browser. It's fine.
Well,
or Bing my default search engine. Yes. Images.
My point is that if you use,
It still does it.
isn't there an option in there?
No.
To make it bigger? View picture? Anyway, aside from that, do you have anything else to add for this episode of Gamer Athletes?
Nope.
None at all.
I'm good.
All right, remember, follow us on Instagram at Gamer Athletes, Twitter Gamer Athletes PC, YouTube Gamer Athletes Podcast, and all of our podcasts are now available on the YouTube Discord server at Gamer Athletes. Thanks everyone for listening and for your support. This has been another banger episode of Gamer Athletes, even though Dan got really, really mad in the middle there. He was inconsolable. It's like a baby with colic. Anyway, that's been Gamer Athletes. We'll see you on the next episode.
lips were soft like winter. In your passion, I was lost. I was the I was lost. I'll let you know.